Hello everyone, welcome back. Happy Saturday / evening / morning / time zone. Oh, time zones are annoying. But hey, it's time to play once again. And cause more destruction and chaos and gremlins and more note fires and... what do I sign myself up for? Anyway, I am Hedgehog. I hope you've had a wonderful day so far. I use he, him pronouns, and I am the GM / storyteller / willing participant in this chaos machine. The one that's supposed to bring order to the chaos, but ends up actually creating more chaos by mistake inadvertently and doesn't realise it until several episodes down the line. Some lovely retroactive decisions had to be changed just to account for the chaos. I am going to let everyone introduce themselves, say who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll go on to announcements and shout-outs. I am going to start in reverse order, because we went clockwise last time. We're going to start with Jessie.
Sorry. I'm Jessie. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me most places as malfunctioning adult, except on Twitter and Blue Sky, where I'm malfunky adulty. I'll be playing Toolbox, who hopefully might get some upgrades soon.
More upgrades. Right, Adamori, you're up.
Hi, I'm Adamori, he, him pronouns. You can find me at Adamori RPG at various places on the internet. I also make dice, which you can find at D10s by Nifael on Twitter. Today I'll be playing Swift, who has a new hostage to help him build his gold pistol.
Yes, I can't wait for that question to pop up. Finally, Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Summer, your favorite undead girly, and mum friend, and basically tries to keep everyone in one piece. You can find me anywhere at Peculiar Planet. I'm on most social medias. I don't think there's a social media I can think of that I'm not. Oh, Snapchat, that's what I'm not on. Other than that, I'm just on most things.
Awesome. Normally we'd have Dee with us, but today they've been very busy and had to drop out at the last moment. But Mercury is still around, probably splashed up against a wall somewhere because they've got to put their seatbelt on again. Right, that's called heartburn. That's called spag ball coming back up. Oh, right, there we go. So, shout-outs. Got two, as per usual, the two normies. Going to start off by shouting out some of the heroes, our favourite sister channel, who came back on Wednesday with their creepy Call of Cthulhu. I had to correct myself, because I was going to say it correctly. Halloween special that got delayed. It was a lot of fun. I don't do horror, but I enjoyed it. Now I want to play Call of Cthulhu. I can see I can see Anna just bouncing on the chair slightly. It's like, yes, that's the next campaign. That's the next campaign. They are back tomorrow at 3 p.m. with their standard campaign. I'm taking a little bit of a break. I personally can't wait for it, just because I'm so invested in it now. I need to know what happens next. They have got some amazing players, some amazing characters, and a really, really in-depth story that has all this lore to it, but you can still come into it brand new and pick up as if like you know everything. It's so well structured in that way. So yes, if you can, go check them out. I'd really appreciate it. And our second shout out is to Horde of Tales, our fellow EU, UK, Eurocentric channel, with so many new things on now that I still haven't learned the names of them. I know that they've got the EU Happy Hours still going. I know they've got some Creator Series talks coming up, and they've just started a new Tuesday campaign, and I can't remember the name, and I can't remember the system. I have one job, and I really should do it before I actually start the stream. But it looks amazing. I've popped my head in several times on a Tuesday to go watch, and you should definitely go check it out too. Right. That wasn't too bad. I might actually be improving at this. It's only taken, 24-ish episodes of different campaigns, and we're finally getting some sort of coherent structure. We are getting there. Right. Are we ready?
Did you want to shout out Kids on Brooms?
Oh yes, good point. I got so bogged down I didn't bother shouting my own thing out. That wasn't part of the script. Yes, we do have a casting call out for our next campaign in January, which is going to be a Kids on Brooms AP, 10 episodes, just like this, on a weekday, yet to be confirmed, either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. If you head over to our Discord, or you head over to our Twitter, or our Blue Sky, or our Instagram. I was like, did we post it on Instagram? I think we did.
Yes.
We did. Okay. It's like, I really should check these things. There is a Google form there to sign up if you're interested. We are doing a slight spin on the Kids on Brooms system, where normally it's about being in a magic school, but we're twisting it by making it about being in a mundane high school while trying to learn magic on the side, while also trying to keep magic secret. Because that's just a little bit more fun, and because I seem to attract chaos goblins, well, that's just more chance for chaos, isn't it? Then, you know, don't reveal magic. I'm sure it'll be revealed in like episode 1 because someone got bored and thought it would be a good idea to turn someone into a dragon or something.
Another walking masquerade breach, but it wouldn't be me this time.
No. We'll create a new class of character called the Dom class. Just an abbreviation for anyone who breaks the rules unknowingly.
This is my legacy now.
Yep. Unknowingly breaks the rules is now a Dom. Right. Last episode. Who can remember what happened?
We got a lot of money.
Kidnapped the man.
We kidnapped the man. And probably broke another spaceship.
I delivered some gross-looking burgers.
Yes.
Yeah, that too.
We delivered some dope-looking... Yeah, I mean, we came up with some very clever ways to get Swift and Mercury off the space station. That's for sure. Spaceship. By turning the carrot cake into a Space Eat delivery truck, rocking up inside, and then somehow going through a wild chase scene where all you had to do was throw the thing down, but no one wanted to do that, so we had a whole chase scene dedicated to, this thing's getting louder. Maybe we should do something about that. No, let's just run away. We found out that Dr. Phobos is was the one behind the gold laser station plans in the toy, only to then be betrayed by his assistant, who hasn't been paid in a while and can't be paid in burgers, has decided to take over the operation for herself and put it into action. Then, through some insane multi-person / penguin bots, I'm going to call it bullshittery. We managed to create a chain of penguins and aliens to grab the Doctor before leaving the station. We have
He
nearly died, yes, he nearly died, but it's like, there's a near-dead body there, we could use that. That's typical teens. But no, he recovered the good Doctor, or the bad Doctor, just in time. We've also canonized now that we're pretty sure that the The penguin bots now look more like the penguin TVs from The Sims. More than just little docile. In my head, when I first made them, they were like the Android synth logo. They were kind of very similar to that, but no, they're now round, plumpy, little penguin bots that go around causing no end of trouble. So, we left off arriving in Sector Atlantis. You are now 2 jumps away from Sector Nyx, your home. Well, not all of your homes. Toolbox, this is your home. Kind of. But there are 3 systems in Atlantis. There is Atlantis itself, Alo, and Elo as places you can go. All have space stations, all have places you can interact with. Atlantis is the capital. There is a lot of shipping there. This is the territory of the Abyssians. Water-like humanoids that have to survive, well, can only survive in water with a special chemical makeup only found on New Atlantis. So when they leave New Atlantis, they had to do so in big, bulging diver's suits almost, filled with water that they can breathe. The doctor has been moved to the med bay, I will say, by now, because he was in a pretty bad state before. I'm going to say that Mercury took him down and strapped him to the med bay, leaving you 3 and a very quiet guy up on the bridge.
Are we resting? Like, are we doing the thing that takes the heat of the ship? Like resting?
Well, yeah, I have an out of character question. Quickly. How many hours has it been since we stole the Titanic? And have we slept?
So you haven't technically slept yet. It's been one whirlwind of a day. It's been about 10 to 11 hours since you took off and started causing chaos. You probably are. You are probably at breaking point, with a bit of tiredness coming in. Guy can fly the ship without you, so you can just say, "Hey." Well, yeah, and also yes, toolboxes don't sleep. But yes, if you want to remove heat, simply using the ship with its basic functions. So no gate jumping, no using the weapons, no sort of like advanced usage, will over time slowly dial that heat meter back. You have 1 more slot left on the heat meter. Likewise, docking up and just turning the ship off for an hour will just reset it completely.
Yeah, maybe we can dock and then sleep, and then after that explore
and then figure things out.
Station. Yeah. Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, so in terms of stations, you've got smaller stations around Alo and Elo, or you've got the much bigger, not Nick-size stations, but slightly smaller than that, around New Atlantis itself.
I'm thinking if we go to the New Atlantis one, there will be more people, so it'd be easier to blend in, maybe? Unless someone else has different reasoning, but...
Our ship's bright orange, but we can
True.
do our best to blend in.
It's a floating carrot cake.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fair.
At this point,
But I reckon there would be more facilities at the bigger station.
there's definitely going to be better shops at New Atlantis stations than there are at Alo and Elo, but they will be quieter.
Yeah. So what do we? Bigger or smaller?
Do we know Toolbox is from here? Like in character?
I'm not from Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
You just live on a ship.
Oh, you live. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah,
misunderstood
that's what-
that
what-
earlier.
Like, there is a sector that Toolbox is kind of from, but
It's not this one.
It's not this one, no. There we go. I can see now.
Yeah, I think. What I vote the bigger one. I don't know what everyone else.
Happy to go with the bigger one.
Okay.
I
All
think
right. So also, if we turn the ship off, does it also mean that Guy gets turned off?
Yeah, guy
Or
goes
is
to
it just sort of
sleep.
running in the background. Okay. Well,
Guy, if you turn the ship off,
I think he turned himself back on. Though.
Well, look, if we leave the ship on with Guy running, it'll be down to 0 heat by the time we're done
sleeping,
right?
yes.
Okay, then we'll
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that instead.
You put the ship in there's essentially standby mode off and then on.
Yeah,
If you're
alright.
putting him in standby, then Guy technically is still on.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay. Awesome.
Then we'll go sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're sleeping. Can I start to take apart the droid that I stole?
And
See if I can get anything from it. Does it have any weapons on it that I can just like, put on myself?
yeah, okay. So to start with, you arrive at New Atlantis. New Atlantis is an oceanic planet, around 95% water and ocean. Very little land. A lot of Abyssian cities are built from the base of the ocean up. So most of the city is underwater. It's only the spires and crags that sort of go above it. And that's only because they need launch pads to land ships at. Otherwise, they'd have stayed totally underwater. They are large. Their space stations are much more rounder than those of the human styles of Nyx and Zagreus. A lot more round architecture, a lot more glass. I'm not going to say goldfish bowl, but there's a bit of an element of design around, bowls in like areas that can be flooded with water, if need be. You come in. You're not called the Titanic anymore, so that doesn't pose a problem. You dock, you land, all of the procedures are done. Guy goes into standby mode, which is essentially behave for 8 hours while we sleep. The question is, who's getting the captain's quarters?
I don't think Summer minds either way. I feel like we could say that maybe Mercury is hiding out.
Yeah.
I feel like Mercury.
Yes.
Yeah, if there's a room specifically for the pilot, that'd be the one Swift wants rather than the captain.
So there are individual rooms. The captain's quarters is the biggest. It also has its own sofa and TV. It's more like an apartment than a room. Every other crew member has a small dormitory room, a bed, some drawers, a chair. Nothing fancy. Nice, but not fancy. It's not your bedroom from home.
I think Summer would just pick literally like whichever one everyone else in one.
Mhm.
I will also say if anyone were to check up on her while she's sleeping, she sleeps with her eyes open, and also she just looks dead. like she generally looks like you'd have to look really close to even tell that she's breathing.
Mm.
And like if you would she already has a naturally really low pulse. So, but when you're in sleep, it's even worse. So like you'd try if you'd ever try and put her pulse when she's like sleeping. You'd first oh, there's no pulse, and then there's one slow beat, and then it continues. But she just looks dead when she sleeps.
And okay, so that just leaves Toolbox and Guy and the broken droid. A few of the penguin bots are going around in cleaning mode. So they've got tiny little brooms that they're just sort of brushing around to clean. you start to look at this droid's toolbox and start the process of dismantling it and kind of figuring out what goes where, how to take it apart. These are quite sophisticated, they are quite sophisticated droids, especially since Loshi upgraded the firmware on them. Give me a range check. No difficulty, just the higher the better the results.
How good do I do? That's a 1.
A 1. You can't get the chassis of this off.
Damn it.
Like, it's quite well welded together. At least not at the moment. You get the impression that if you get or had some form of tools or some sort of welder or arc extractor, you might be able to pop some of the plating off and get inside. But at the moment, just tinkering with general tools is not enough to break the armor.
$2 is going to add that to the shopping list whenever we go out.
Okay, so anything else Toolbox wants to do while everyone's sleeping? Yeah, while there's 8 hours of just waiting for everyone to wake up. I mean, I imagine you've got to recharge at some point.
Yeah. But I'm conscious while that's happening.
Yeah.
I'm plugged into a wall and can't move farther than the cord. A little leash just tied somewhere.
I mean, Guy is minding his own business quietly.
Guy and I can just play chess.
I don't think Guy knows how to play chess properly, so
Teach Guy how to play
Guy plays chess but believes the rules are like checkers. So never moves a piece more than one diagonal, and even when a piece can't go diagonal, he'll still move it one diagonal and try to get it to the other side and be oh, I get another one of them now.
This is infuriating. To
Who did your programming? It's
somehow he still wins, and Tulux is what?
Yeah, it's I had 4. He's I had 5 kings. It's it's called backup options. I think Guy and Toolbox are going to know this because they're awake. But we've passed, a cycle at this point. Back on Nyx anyway, definitely we've passed a full day. Obviously, time is weird in space. Some planets spin around faster than others, so some days are longer, some days are shorter. There is a universal day, which is about 23 hours, give or take. They've not quite officially worked it out. It's whether they want it to be 23.5 or 23.2. So it's 23.2-ish, which causes havoc with a lot of calendars, because when you go into a new sector, you have to go, okay, is this a system that observes 0.5 or 0.2? It also makes time travel technically possible. Thankfully, Nyx, Zagreus, and Atlantis all observe 0.5. So you are fine in that regard. But the Nyx morning news is starting to be broadcast through Gal News across the whole galaxy. Gal News is the fastest way to get news. It uses very experimental broadcasting towers that can broadcast data through gates. Very expensive. Was previously kept only for military use, but is now being slowly wound back for other uses, but it's still very expensive to maintain. So only Gal News has the resources to broadcast this much information through the gates. So every morning-ish, Gal News broadcasts, bulletins, all across the universe, everything going on. And Guy's sifting through it like Guy does, and sort of goes, well, that's interesting. Take a look at this. And the main screen on the main panel of the cockpit turns on to a news broadcast talking about how 3 teenagers have stolen or have been kidnapped. It's not yet known. The ship is missing. The kids are missing. There's a moment where, well, actually, Summer.
Yes.
What do your parents look like?
Right, that's a good question. I guess like same sort of like grayish skin. They're both of them are men, by the way. One of them has a little bit longer hair, the other one has shorter hair. Like I mean, Summer has dyed green hair, so like, there's no like nothing like that. But yeah, they're just I guess regular kind of looking humans, just with gray skin.
Yeah. Well, they appear on the broadcast.
Oh no.
Kind of half pleading, half. It's difficult to tell the tone of the message, because half of it is "get back here, you're so grounded," and the other half is "please come back safe." So it can be quite difficult to tell what line they're trying to toe here.
Is it like are we right away? Also, like, are we awake already before seeing this, or was Guy?
This is going through while you're still asleep, though, in like the final 1 hour of your sleep. Yeah, so you don't know it yet.
Okay, yeah. No, I reckon they're really nice parents, but they definitely like they're very loving and caring, but they're also quite stern. So that distinction between like you're grounded, but also please come back is like that's very accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. It also transpires. So like the news anchor starts talking about what's going on, whose name is Scoops Ahoy, I've decided.
Amazing.
Finding those scoops wherever they are. Has revealed that the city administration that you're in has put together a bit of a reward for helping find you. The reward is 20,000 credits. Also, the very distressed CEO of Stellar Corp is offering a 500,000 credits bounty to anyone who can bring back the Titanic. There was a bit of a moment during the press conference because he doesn't care. The CEO of Stellar Corp turns around and essentially goes, I want my ship back. I don't care about who's on the ship or the state that they're in. I just want the ship back. And there's a moment where you can kind of see that it's like one of Summer's parents have to be like held at the arm slightly, as like parents almost getting ready to whack this guy one, for insinuating it doesn't matter who's alive on the ship.
I mean, I honestly, we could just become rich right now.
Yeah, we can just put our stuff on the ship and get the money.
Anyway.
Toolbox must be tempting, right?
Yeah. We could say the doctor kidnapped us. Wonder of us.
Oh, we could, yeah.
So guys like showed that to you, Toolbox. this is around the time that you would be waking up, like the final 30 or so minutes of your rest. The ship's fully reset now, heat meters back to 0. You will now need to spend heat to use Guy again, though, for piloting checks. Now that he's cooled down.
So he can do his thing without heat. It's just if we
yes, he can.
He can be on.
Yes, he can be on and do normal functions, but if you specifically want him to aid you in a flight check, or you want him to do something where he's conferring his dice to you, you need to spend heat. You only need to spend it once, though.
Probably will want that.
But yes, ultimately you had that broadcast wraps up. Guy is like the image of Guy on the screen is just a guy with a monocle, like counting credits. Just like, I could buy myself a whole new monitor with 200,000 credits. Do we have to keep them?
Are we up for this yet, or are we still?
I mean, you, if you like, you can wake up and walk in as this conversation's going on.
I mean, they did this to themselves.
I mean, we just put them in a cardboard box, bit of tape over it, just write, home, and like push them into the nearest post office.
Gotta poke some holes. They need to do that whole breathing thing. So.
Can't breathe in space, though, can you?
Oh, that's true.
It was a good plan while it lasted.
Maybe if we send them back, but they're not alive, we still get half the money.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the parents would want them alive, but we could just return the ship, get the money, and buy a new ship.
Kind of like the carrot cake, though.
I find my new.
Can you go onto a new ship?
Of course I can. I just need to have my hard drives taken with me.
Alright.
I mean, I did take over an entire, galactic trade space station.
Let's just have a space station as our ship.
I suppose.
Why a giant space station?
Swift walks in. That's no fun. Doesn't go fast. What are we talking about?
Not with that attitude.
I think guys will go, you'll want to see this, and like replays the broadcast. Swift's parents aren't there. They didn't take part in the broadcast. It seems to be mostly focused around Summer's parents.
Does Summer make it up, or is she lying in today?
She always needs her time to like wake up. But when she's awake, But like when she wakes up, she just needs to turn around like a rotisserie chicken a couple times in her bed, just like on her side, on her stomach, and before after half an or two. So I feel like maybe
Swift will be coming into your room as soon as he sees your parents on the telly.
Yeah.
Probably holding a tablet or something, a little screen.
She's just like, and then you see her just sit up in bed straight, like, shit. Oh no. Is this new? Is this now?
I don't know. It can't be live, right? From Nyx.
I don't know.
It's not
they're
live.
Gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Has anyone else parents spoken?
I don't think so.
Okay. Right. Huh. Right. I don't really know what to do about that, because I feel like if we go back, we're in big trouble. Don't you think? I mean, no, I'm not talking about my parents. My parents, I can survive being.
Oh, that
grounded.
CEO's gonna kill us if we go back.
Yeah. Has everyone else seen this?
I don't think Mercury's up yet, but guy in toolbox.
Yeah,
oh
it's
fuck!
like-
Also the doctor.
Oh shit! Yeah, we should.
The
We should really check up on him. I mean, he's been strapped in, right? Like he can't go anywhere.
yeah, like
Oh,
the doctor has been politely restrained to a medical bay bed. The penguin bots have been attending to him.
I'm surrounded by penguins.
Like, I think when you enter, there is like a penguin bot holding a burger and just like shove it down the doctor's mouth.
Oh no.
And like,
Wouldn't eat that if I were you.
yeah, but also he's not giving it time to like chew. It's just like the constant press.
He's gonna choke this.
It's like, poor guy.
Like waterboarding, but like a burger.
Burger boarding.
Oh no.
It's a good
So
job it's
he's
not the
awake
tower
then,
burger. Oh,
presumably.
he's awake. He's very
Yeah,
awake.
it's awake. Yeah.
He is very awake.
Yeah, I guess like as like Swift pointed out, Summer just gets out of bed. Like, okay, we should probably go check on him. Go to the med bay. Like,
Yeah, like when you open, when you come in, the penguin bot stops putting the burger in, like takes it out, and the doctor's just like, I have been trying to explain for the last 2 hours. I don't like lettuce.
And just don't eat that part.
I don't really have a choice in the matter. It just keeps bringing back more burgers, and when it can't fill me up, it just thinks this is this is a faulty burger, and it goes to find another burger.
right.
Keep saying something about figuring out the special recipe.
Right. Well,
I think we maybe have more pressing things to be talking about.
yeah. So, I guess you're welcome that we
And-
saved you.
How does it feel to get betrayed?
And so last time when Phobos got hit, he took quite extensive damage to his right side of the body. So Guy has used his medical protocols to make him he's essentially an android now. He's now got half human, half robot part of his body. Most of it is now covered up with the lab coat, which has been very badly repaired by Guy by finding the like the least it was like a grey color, like a tight grey, and Guy has just found like the most rainbow colored fabric he could find on the ship to patch it up with.
That's from like Summer.
Yeah, like some of
Summer did to her clothing.
yeah, just like so now like half of it is like brutalist grey, and the other half is just rainbow. And you can see him noticing this and almost visibly retching at the idea of wearing like, is that pink?
Looks nice on you.
Anyway,
You could use more color.
Yeah.
for the record, I don't like being betrayed.
I
Who
don't
does?
think anyone does.
Now,
What was the plan anyway? Like, what are you trying to... Other than, like, the gold laser.
it's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. It's
Yes,
It
it
does, because
What are you
Because
talking
she's-
about? Of course it does.
she's going to do... whatever your plan, she's going to do it now.
Should probably do it better though.
Everyone give me charm checks.
Oh,
No difficulty, just the higher the better.
it's not gonna be high.
3.
3,
2.
2,
Yay!
Do I technically?
Can somebody roll for Mercury?
in.
Hang on, is this
Mercury's
an
not here
authority
yet.
figure?
Oh, she's still in bed.
Yeah, Mercury's still in bed.
Is this like technically an authority figure?
I suppose, yeah. I mean, the only adult on the ship.
We're the authority figures in this situation. One tied up.
That would be a 9.
A 9, okay. Collectively, in between those savage burns about, like, Toolbox just bringing in the savagery, kind of,
Stating objective.
yeah, like, you don't have to be so objective about it. I have feelings, I might be a doctor,
That's
but I have
all I
feelings.
do.
And
Wow. Well,
look,
that's good.
the plan was simple. Build a ginormous gold laser, fire it at the black hole around Nyx, turn it into gold, and then...
Okay, but turn what into gold? It's a black hole. There's nothing in there.
No, but a black hole has lots of stuff in there. Think about it. A black hole is just a disk where matter gets compressed and compressed and compressed to the point where it's like really, really dense, and gold is even denser. Imagine hitting a black hole with it and turning the whole thing inside ultra dense and full of gold.
Doesn't really make sense to me, honestly.
No, what would stop it from just collapsing straight back into a black hole?
Yeah, or like eating the laser. Like if you shoot it in there and the laser just vanishes into the black hole and nothing happens.
Toolbox is just like going through their brain of like, what is the density of gold? What is the density of gold?
I'll tell you
Density
what.
of gold. Some number. What is the density of black hole? Infinite.
So,
I did Google it.
so, tell you what, Toolbox, give me a brains check. DC 10.
Okay.
That's
13.
13. Okay. You know that his science is technically correct, but no one's ever deliberately fired a laser into a black hole. That sounds like a stupid idea. From your limited knowledge, there is a chance that if you fired a high-capacity laser into a black hole, transferring electromagnetic energy, there is a chance you could actually overload the black hole and cause it to go supernova and explode. And if a black hole explodes, well, when suns go supernova, it destroys the entire solar system. If a black hole goes supernova, it's probably taking the whole of Sector Nyx out with it.
Well, it already took the station, so.
Yeah, what else is there really?
I don't know, your home, your family.
True. Yeah.
I can find a new sector.
It's-
It's fine.
They've already lost Sector Sol.
Can I get in on that roll as well to see?
Yeah,
if
go on.
realizes-
I think.
No, he does not.
No, he does
Wait,
not.
I'd have to explore because it's DC 10, right?
Yeah, DC 10.
I'm gonna try anyway. Hang on. DC 10? No, absolutely not. It's a 2.
Okay. Like, but just think of all the... Imagine what you could do with all that gold. Like, all the stuff you could buy with it.
You could literally just turn anything else into gold. You could literally just, if that laser works, you can just fire it at an infinite amount of things. You do not have to
Why do you
risk.
need that much?
We could go back
Yeah,
to the
that's-
pirate planet and just pick up a bunch.
Why don't you just, like, we found a toy on a bunch of asteroids. Why don't you turn the asteroids into gold? You've got massive chunks of gold, and no one gets hurt.
And if you do like a big one, then people will be more mad at you and come after you. You do a bunch of little ones.
I mean, no one would come after me. Imagine it. I could turn anything into gold. So when the police arrive, bang, bang, gold, 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 gold.
But
Also,
then
if you
how
make
do
a black
turn
hole's
everyone
worth of
into
gold, you're
where
gonna
are you
flood
gonna
the market.
spend the gold?
Have you thought this through properly?
It doesn't matter
Well, it's
anymore.
just-
You can't do it
Of
anymore.
course.
Hey, I mean, we could do it.
And,
Yeah.
well, can you at the very least let me go? These restraints hurt.
No, not really. You kidnapped our friend. Both. I mean, I would say both of them, but Swift willingly went. But
You intentionally kidnapped
no,
one person.
yeah.
Unintentionally kidnapped.
Only because
The
they,
second one.
only because they ate the toy.
Which
Could have asked
leave-
nicely for them to
Yeah.
eat the toy.
That's what I did when they got onto the station.
Before.
And, oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't just get a huge megaphone, stand at the edge of a ship, and go, "Could you kindly spit out my toy?"
Oh,
could
you
have
can,
get-
you can build a giant space laser, but you can't build a giant megaphone. There's a limit.
I don't have to answer that.
Besides, we're not letting you go until you help me fix this.
Fix what?
Swift pulls out the V2.
What the
He
heck is
already did
that?
it. See, he did it already.
Well, look, I
so-
think I'm having trouble with the neutron stabilizer. Swift starts pulling it apart and pointing at different bits, and sort of mapping them to his design.
A handheld unit? That's preposterous.
It worked.
It worked.
Like one time.
What do you mean it worked? The amount of power required. The amount
Were
of
you
power
not
required.
It-
No,
wasn't it-
he
I was
arrived
gonna-
after.
Oh, okay, so he didn't see it, but he
No,
would
he
have
didn't see it.
seen the.
He'd have seen the crater of gold, but
Turn him to gold. Turn him to gold.
Yeah, we turned one of your ships in, or one of your.
with
drones.
that.
Or Swift did. Yeah, Swift turned it into gold. I saw it.
Oh.
Wait, and someone's like, "Guy, do you have the footage of that still? Can you show
And-
it?"
Or turn one of the burgers to gold.
Don't think I can roll that. I'll give it a go.
I mean, roll a d20. Roll a
Explode
flat
a burger.
d20 and see what happens.
Flat D20.
Yep,
Even though I've only got a D10 in brain.
that's fine. Roll a flat d20.
16.
16? Eyes on a 16. You don't turn the whole burger into gold, but you definitely turn the patties inside and the fillings into solid gold.
Just ones.
Yeah, this burns on top. I am going to roll for Guy. Once that happens, the penguin bot picks it up and starts walking back towards the doctor.
The secret recipe.
And you can sort of see that, like, the doctor has a really bemused look on their face. As in, like, how like, that shouldn't be a thing. The amount of power required, like, it just shouldn't work.
Well, it does, and
Yeah,
Swift
he's
figured it
gonna
out in a
patent
couple of
it.
hours.
He's gonna copyright it and you can't do it anymore.
Look, Loshi probably isn't going to use it as a gold laser. She always thought it was a stupid idea. She's probably...
Correct.
Thank you.
Wait. Shouldn't elbow
No,
toolbox.
the little one, good. Big one, no.
She was probably going to just use the laser in its base mode and
As a laser?
as a laser and either force the Nick supermassive black hole to go supernova or just turn it on a planet and, well, I suppose blow it up. But where's the evil in that?
It sounds pretty evil to me.
No, but it's bad evil. Like, this is good evil, you know, turning something into gold and, you know, laughing maniacally and like you just got from...
Just a question, did you learn how to become a supervillain by watching films? Is that what you've done? Is it like when you were little that you like, oh, what you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a supervillain. Is that kind of the vibe?
We don't have to talk about my childhood.
Now we have to.
Yeah. Just I don't know what you were picturing. Really, if you're not doing like the act, if you're not actually evil, you just want to appear evil.
I am evil.
Oh yeah, you're so evil and scary.
Boom.
And Summer just like just does a back, but like sort of because she's undead, like pulls a face and actually looks kind of scary.
Decide if I should shapeshift into something scary.
Give me a brawn check, Summer. DC 5.
I'm not good at that. Oh, I'm not good at that. Hang on. Oh no, that's a 3.
Yeah, you can't quite get scary enough to scare the Doctor.
Okay, wait. Behind Summer, Toolbox is gonna transform into something like horrifying with my one adversity token that I'm gonna use up for this.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna say that you pass the DC. You just... Does Summer know that Toolbox is behind them, or...
Toolbox is trying to not
I
feel like,
know.
Yeah, but I feel like Summer also... Yeah, no, I don't think she notices, but... Yeah, no, let's just say she doesn't notice.
No. Then, yeah, Summer, you do it. You sort of see the Doctor go...
Yeah. It was like, see, scary.
But it's...
Wow, you're so scary.
It's fine. Like, Loshi's gonna have to take time anyway. It's the plans were just the beginning. The whole thing needs to be built.
Where would she build it?
Yeah, where would she?
Why would I tell you? Well, once I No, I will hide, I will go back, I will get back my evil project, I will put it back exactly how it should have been, and I will continue my admittedly bizarre scheme to take over the universe.
Okay, let's go. Where are we going?
Yeah, well...
We'll take you there.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll go with you.
What? Like...
We'll help you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think you're gonna succeed, but this will be fun.
And, well, she needs to get a whole bunch of materials first, and, you know, there's a few things she needs to gather before she starts building something of that size. Let's be clear, this thing is ginormous.
Like, stuff like what? Is there doesn't...
But
is
there are...
I did... That she needs?
There's a lot of objects she needs. Things like matter.
Is there one that's like very rare, and that if we would just happen to buy it, she can have it anymore?
Who designs a super weapon that has a component that's so rare that only one of them ever exists?
Well,
That's
it sounds
definitely
like something
something
you
you
would do.
Cartoon supervillain.
Yeah.
No. Look. All I'm going to say is that I have a dockyard with droids ready to start building that thing over in Sector XB. And that's all I'm going to say, because that's all I need to say, because you won't be able to get there, and you won't be able to, you know, stop anything, and she'll have already completed it by the time you get there, and, you know, because you're just a bunch of raggedy-ass teenagers.
Sector XB is the middle of fucking nowhere.
XB is so far. I'm trying to find like a direct where we are. And it's so good.
It is a long haul away. But that is where Loshi will start building this device once she's got everything she needs to start building it. Look, it takes a while to get all the resources together. And
Okay, so we've got a while to upgrade the carrot cake, go in there with a whole bunch of really big guns, and blow the shit up.
I thought we said we were going to do my plan.
I
Yeah,
just wanted
after.
to know your plan.
And ah!
You can do your plan with this thing. for fuck's sake.
And
Don't need a big space laser.
why?
I don't know, but it works, right?
I mean, fine. Let me go and give me the thing.
Oh,
No, we're not going to give you anything.
Well, I can't
first
make
you
it.
have to help me fix it.
I can't help you fix it without looking at it and taking it apart.
Just give
We have
instructions.
another gun.
And
Wait, can you can Guy make sort of a 3D model of it, and then you can look at that and you can point out.
ugh, fine. You got me. If I got the gun, I'd turn it on you and turn you into gold. Wow. Well done.
So predictable.
Just gonna tighten his restraints.
There's no need to make them that tight. Thank you very much.
Listen, you want to stop her, we want to stop her. Why don't we just work together and then we'll figure out what to do after that? Because we don't have, it sounds like we don't have a lot of time, so we might as well just work together for now. Because we have a common goal, right? And after that, we'll figure out what we'll do.
Roll me a DC 2 charm check.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Where is my D12 gone? Is it D12? Yeah.
He is not a very charming fella.
That's a 5, so it's not that better, but...
I mean, it's a success.
Yeah.
It's a success. Fine.
Well, to be fair, it would have been, with the... Considering he's not hard to figure, it would have been 7.
7. Okay. Well, I suppose helping you...
What?
Fine. I will help you get what you need to get to Loshi, but once we get there, you're on your own. I'm going to go do my own thing.
Oh, what?
And
Dying
it will...
again?
And it will... I was just about to do the monologue bit, and you just came in and dashed it.
Well, go on then.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Only Summer's allowed to die more than once.
Exactly.
It's fine. Just okay. I'll help you. You win.
Good.
Bloody teenagers.
Enjoy your burgers.
And
Yeah.
what? And, just if you open up one of the droids, I'm sure you could use this transmitter to figure out where Loshi's forces are in the area.
So
Or
Wes will just grab him.
and
How do you open it?
there's a, like he's still restrained at the arms. Are you actually pull him?
Just like grabbing him by like his shirt,
Yeah,
and
like-
as much as they can just like.
There's just a switch under the shoulder blades. You just pop in and the thing pops off. Don't tell me you tried to use a screwdriver to pop that thing open.
No.
You didn't get into the droid yet?
Shut up.
It's fine. Now, could you please undo my restraints before that penguin puts another burger in my mouth?
Oh, wait, Guy, do we have like something to like put on his ankle that will tell us where he is and what he's doing?
It blows up if he goes too far from the ship.
It,
Yeah.
You see that Guy thinks for a moment. I've got just the thing. A penguin bot walks in with a ankle bracelet, and attached to it is a comically, almost cartoonishly drawn TNT. That it just attaches to the doctor's ankle.
Great, cool.
You just had that lying around?
I have a lot of spare time on my hands, mate. And I have a lot of marker pens, courtesy of Summer.
Yeah, you're welcome. And also, Guy, can you, like, just... I don't know how this works, but... do not take commands from this guy. You are our babysitter. You don't work for him.
Okay, got it. You see that the nearest penguin bot just slaps him.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Do it again.
Okay. Just, like one left, one right.
Great. Cool. Okay, and then Summer goes and undoes the
Restraints. Okay. The doctor gets out. As he gets up, one of the penguin bots on the floor kicks his shin. As Guy's like, I can get used to this.
Yeah, I mean you can.
The doctor kind of like
to hit us because we're kids, so he's taking it off on him.
Look, we're not attacking the doctor. Our AI is attacking the doctor. That's a different
Yeah.
matter.
He has a mind of his own.
Exactly. Pop the droid open then. I'll show you where its communicator is.
From a distance.
I imagine the droid probably is in the med bay. That's the only place you can lay down a droid with that much space to be able to open it. Keeping the doctor at a distance, yeah, it's actually... Now you know what you're looking for, it's actually really simple. So anyone who is looking at the droid, give me a brains check.
Oh, my brain moves. Oh.
15.
That'll do it.
7.
7, okay. Summer, you find what the doctor's talking about. The kind of in its central cavity is like a transmission unit. So, you know, you can take that out and plug it into the ship to start decrypting it. Toolbox. You realise now you're inside, actually, those shoulder-mounted weapons that they had on the bigger droids are in all the droids. They just never were activated. So you can actually pop one of these out. And with the help of Swift, since Swift knows how to do basic upgrades, you can give yourself a shoulder-mounted laser.
Yeah.
As a weapon.
Nice.
That will give you +1. It'll count as an improvement, and it will give you +1 on all fight checks.
Cool.
And you may sacrifice it if you are in need of avoiding trouble.
Said +1, right?
Yeah. It'll take Swift probably an hour or two to attach the unit. But Swift does have the ability to do, is it level 1 and level 2?
Level 1, level 2.
Level 2 upgrades, yeah. So...
He's busy with something else right now.
Yes. The gold laser. I'm going to roll a brains check for the doctor. Because this is new even for him.
This went so well last time.
Explode, 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 explode.
No, he doesn't fully understand how it works. how you've managed to miniaturize a lot of the components and somehow still find a power source for it.
Very enthusiastically explain it to me.
He can't fix it and make it work every time, but he can improve your odds. So the DC to fully goldify something used to be 20. Anything above a 16 was a partial, 20 was a full. You can now fully goldify something on a 18, and you can partially do it on a 14.
And that's on just a regular
D20, yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to roll a fight check if you want to use it in combat against someone. See if it actually does hit. If it hits, then you can work it out. So yeah, it's 18 for full gold and 14 for half gold, essentially. But yeah, he still can't quite figure out how you've managed to miniaturize all of it so effectively. Summer, give me a brains check. If you want to spend 2 heat now, you may take Guy's D12 as well.
What am I doing?
You are
What am I rolling for?
You are rolling for the transmitter unit that you've taken out.
Oh, that was
and
just
plugging
taken
it.
out. I mean, it means you can try. Brain's not our strongest suit. That was more just to help out and take it out.
Take it out.
Not. Yeah.
Well, you can pass it whoever you want to plug it in.
Yeah, I think she would have handed it to Swift.
Walking on Swift performing surgery on Toolbox's shoulder.
Yeah, just walks over like, when you're done with that, I have this. Can you, either of you, try and work with that?
This feels like you're.
You want to keep working on this so I can then.
Yeah, okay.
Just casually multitasking here.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a DC. Well, double DC here. DC 10 for basic, DC 15 for advanced. Range check. You can spend the 2 heat if you want to take Guy's D12 to help you on this.
I got 16.
16. Didn't even need to bother doing it.
Yep.
You pick up 2 signals. So you using this transmitter, if you keep this on the ship, you can intercept any orders or communications that Loshi is giving to any droids in the sector. Using Guy as a relay, Guy now basically has the ability to snoop inside the droid network in a sector. He can't give them orders or do anything snazzy like that, but he can listen. There are 2 things that Guy picks up on. Firstly, somewhere on New Atlantis, there is a droid mining operation going on to extract precious metals from both the surface and the water of New Atlantis. Also, the droids are scouring the system looking for a matter compressor. Matter compressors are very expensive pieces of technology. Not quite the rarest, only one in the whole universe existence, but pretty expensive pieces of technology that don't just end up in your average supermarket. They are currently scouring because they believe one is around here, either in a shop or in a wreckage somewhere. So they are systematically scanning the system down, trying to find it. There's also a lot of traffic, suggesting that Loshi was able to pull the capital ship out of the fight. And is currently making her way back to Sector XB as fast as possible. But the ship is not in good shape. The engines are ruined. She's not going at full speed. It sounds like the FTL drive might be on the fritz. Ultimately. I'm going to say that this is where we're going to cut off for a break. Let everyone do what they need to do. And inevitably let our players have that moment where they go, okay, we now have options. What is the option? Before we end up doing 20 minutes of just talking about options. We'll be about 10 minutes, so around half past, slightly past that. Go refill drinks, go take tablets, go to the toilet, stretch your legs, and we will be back in 10. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back. Slightly longer break as we were figuring out what the fudge cake do you do when you have plenty of options put in front of you. Right. I am going to open up the floor and let you decide what you want to do.
I think the most summer thing suggestion, because we talked about something, but the most summer suggestion would be just like, can we tell on her to like the police? Can we just to the group, like we can just, if we anonymously put in a report, just say like, here, this is the plans that this person has, and it might possibly destroy everything. Maybe you should look into that.
Good work.
Could try that, right?
Who do we tell?
There is an intergalactic thing.
Aren't they looking for us?
What if we do it anonymously?
It's fair.
Okay.
Because is it Guy? Are you able to create a report that's not traceable? It's anonymous,
I mean,
right? So
everything's
it should
traceable, even anonymous stuff. It's just how difficult you make it to trace back.
Well,
Maybe
can
we drop.
send a
Maybe we
message?
drop it right before we're about to go through a gate or something.
Yeah, or can we? Is there like, are there any messaging like devices on the station we can use if we just send it
Yeah.
from there?
There's loads of there's loads of cool stations on space stations.
Or we'll do that. Can you compile like a overview of the situation and like everything that the police, whatever they're called, I
Make a
don't
little
really...
presentation with like, here are
Yeah.
her plans. Here's the impact it'll have.
I'm gonna roll for Guy because this is a typical Guy thing to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. And
Oh, no.
you hear you see like the Mr. House with the handlebar mustache glued on turns like a Picasso style as it just starts like painting on a canvas while it's putting everything together. And then it spits out out of like a tray near the computer, a data disk with everything you need. Upload that to a public terminal, hit send, and it'll transfer everything you need.
Can you show us first what you created?
Check it before we send it.
I just want to fact check
Are
it
we?
for a
Are
second.
we? Okay. Okay. So you put it back in to hit play. The first thing that pops up in like Comic Sans like text in big capital letters is just everything's fucked, and it just flashes a couple of times before a kind of animatronic guy appears in a really bad cyan suit. Like, did you know that there currently is an evil bitch out there trying to take over the entire universe? And she's doing so with the help of this, like really bad 1980s special effects, as the plan of the gold super laser station appears. She's currently building it right here. And there's like a sector map with a big neon arrow pointing to Sector XB. She is going to need all this, and like very quick, like a list of components go whooshing past. And it's like, quick, stop them. By the way, this is anonymous. You better burn this shit when you're done.
Summer
no
looks
issue.
at this. Summer looks at this like, okay, Guy, this is really pretty, but I don't know. It needs to be more formal. Do you get that?
Oh.
This is really nice. I really like it. It just needs to be more formal.
Slight problem.
Everything that we're thinking and feeling.
Slight problem.
Yeah.
I already hit send all.
What?
From the ship?
You notice that just like what happened at the Nick station has kind of repeated itself, where every screen aboard this space station has just started playing the message Um,
Well,
I mean, they've not.
Two.
I just did
Everyone.
right-click, send all.
Oh!
Everyone on the space station.
So this
She has a
station.
presence in this system.
Well, we are going to cut away from the space station.
No. Oh, no.
To-
Oh, and you send it to Loshi.
To a limping, barely moving capital ship with white and gold trim, multiple fires coming out of the side, as there are little droids hanging off the edge of the ship by cable, holding fire extinguishers, trying to put out these fires. Sitting in a chair, looking very pissed off, is our 6'5" Dommy Mummy Avian Loshi.
No.
Looking at her screen as a message from a
No.
very over-enthused guy is being broadcast. He didn't just send all this, he sent all everything. So that ginormous comms network that sends news bulletins through the jump gates, yeah, he hijacked that. This is playing on every possible screen across the galaxy. You parked right up into a station with a huge antenna attached to it. It was too good of an opportunity for the guy to miss up. I rolled 2d20. I rolled an 18 on the making the presentation, so he made it with everything you needed to know. I then rolled to see how effective he'd be at distributing it, and rolled a 1. So
Oh no! I guess when they look out of the ship window, they see it on the board, and someone's like, "Guy!"
the good news is the carrot cake ship ID is not attached. There's no way to tell.
It will be traced to us very quickly.
At the moment,
Traces all over it.
There's a flashy presentation, and there's a flashy ship at the presentation.
I mean,
wonder.
you're lucky, because if you'd have got slightly lower on that check, the final slide was going to be
Lower than
any questions, find us here, and a picture of the ship. But
I'm so glad he didn't
he rolled high enough to make the presentation useful without being detrimental, but he then rolled low enough to send it to everyone. So the good news is Galpol now know about the threat. In fact, everyone knows about the threat.
Okay.
I don't think we've got time to go shopping anymore. We maybe need to leave.
We can shop and somewhere
I mean,
else,
to be
guess.
fair, as I said, to be fair, he took his own advice. It was uploaded to the system, to the station, then broadcast. So there's nothing tying the carrot cake to the transmission.
Okay.
Unless people saw Guy and went, "Hey, you're the guy from the message."
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Okay, so yeah, we maybe make it a really quick shopping trip.
Yeah, say, the longer we're on this station, though, the more it does get tied to us.
Yeah. All right. And so we'll be okay, Guy, whatever you do, stay out of this station, okay?
Okay, I can do that. I've done what I need to do.
Thank you.
You've certainly done that. You've certainly done what you needed to do, and so much more.
My pleasure.
Okay, we should be fast. I'm gonna go steal a gun.
Okay.
Swift's
Wait,
gun.
hang on. Oh no! Okay, guy, make sure the doctor, whatever his name is, doesn't leave the ship. Okay, just keep him inside,
okay.
and make sure he doesn't touch any buttons.
Okay. As you guys, as Swim's running out, you just hear an "ow" as you sort of see in the corner of your eye another penguin bot shin kick the doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah looked at Tobo's like, we, actually, wait, one sec. And she goes to Mercury's room and just knocks on and just says like what they're going to do. Ask if she wants to come with. Probably doesn't get a reply. Gets something like no or whatever, and then she's like, okay, well, we're going out. And then goes back to Toolbox. It's like, should we go after Swift or should we just leave him be?
I think he will steal no matter if we are there or not.
That's a good point. Right. So what do we want to? I want to look at some kind of shield. Should we look for?
I think shield should be good.
Yeah. I mean, I want to get a personal shield, but we also get some for the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess Summer and Tobic will go together to find that.
Shopping.
Yeah, shopping.
Shopping. Okay. Oh, don't throw my pencil all over the place. Okay. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together.
If we happen to come across a matter compressor, we can just
Yoink that.
as well.
Yeah, yoink.
Okay. You all enter New Atlantis station. Again, a lot more circular, a lot more brighter than both Nick's and Zagreus stations. You see a lot of people in diving suits. Obviously, without being underwater, they need water to breathe. So there's a few public pools where you can see Abyssians, kind of like blue-skinned humanoids, almost like fish swimming in tanks and then coming out, getting into a suit, and then carrying on about their business. We're going to start with Swift, since Swift ran out first. What is Swift specifically looking for?
So he's got his gun, which when he fires it, it may or may not turn something into gold.
Mm-hmm.
He would like to acquire a gun for when I just want something to die.
Okay. There's a weapon shop loitering around on the main floor, selling a variety of different weapons. There are two kind of stores you can look at. One of them is a very reputable looking one. One of them is slightly less reputable looking.
Less reputable looking one. They'll have better guts.
Got it. There's a variety of laser pistols here in a variety of different styles and colours and, bits and bobs. Is there anything in particular Swift is looking for from his laser gun?
I can't remember. I think I posted some stuff on the Discord that I can't remember what I said. Oh yeah, something that turns people to ash or something like that.
Okay. High intensity lasers.
Yeah.
Essentially. So yeah, you can pick up one of these. They are of decent-ish quality, because in order to get that laser, you have to make it intense enough. You have to put more batteries in, bumps the cost up. So you're looking at about 750 credits for this gun. But I know what's about to
Is
come
it like
next.
a case? Or is it just sort of out on a table?
It's on a so these guns are all laid out on shelves. Starting off with cheap and cheerful to the left, and expensive and probably should be locked up in a case on the right. There is, however, not only security cameras here, there's also 2 turrets in the ceiling. You don't sell guns unless you're willing to defend yourself.
So I'm gonna pick like he's gonna look and he's gonna look at the more expensive ones and he's gonna pick one he really likes and he's just gonna sort of pick it up and sort of hold it in his hand, like pretend to be testing the weight or whatever, and just sort of see if the turrets react or the camera reacts.
The cameras react immediately. They are tracing your movements. They're also tracing other people's movements. So every now and again, they will turn to look at someone else, then turn back. Because you are holding a premium item, you are the priority.
Okay.
So
then he's gonna. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say at that
He's
point,
gonna change.
You notice there's actually no one manning this. This is an automated gun kiosk.
Nice. He's gonna change tack for a little bit. Look for something else he wanted to get. Actually, are there any like flashbangs or other sort of?
There's grenades. Yeah, there's 15 credits a pop. Like literally in like shopping baskets at the bottom of the. Anything you want: thermal grenades, flashbang grenades, incendiary grenades, poison grenades, electromagnetic pulse grenades.
Yeah, okay. Swift is going to make an absolute meal of going round and looking at all of these, and he's got a little shopping basket or something. He's putting various different grenades in. He's got the gun out that he wants. That's in the shopping basket as well. And can we cut to the other two and then come back to Swift as they're leaving?
Awesome. Okay.
Did we give him any of the credits? Like, this is just.
No, I think you've got. I believe Summer has the cred stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is it that Toolbox and Summer would like to go?
I guess like
Ship shop.
first maybe ship shop is
Ship shop.
Just wherever they can like upgrade ships.
Awesome. You essentially get out there on the dry dock is the is your run-of-the-mill average, dockyard that kind of just sells upgrades and sells used ships. You can get most upgrades here to like the level 1, 2, 3 variety, but anything more exotic. Because if I remember correctly, you've already got the enhanced scanners. I believe you. Yeah,
I don't have it written down. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the enhanced scanners. You have the med bay. You have the sentient.
So glad we got that med bay, by the way.
Yeah, and then the other big upgrade you had was you had the sentient.
The sentient.
So remember, you all voted for Guy.
Yeah. No, we voted for an AI. We didn't vote specifically for this. That's all.
Was a unilateral decision, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and at the moment you've got a heat capacity of 5. Everything else is standard.
Okay.
So you could upgrade the thrusters here. You could upgrade the shields. You could upgrade the turrets. You could install auto lasers as well. You can't get photon torpedoes here. They are military grade, so you can't pick them up. You could pick up.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
Go ahead.
You can pick up a rover here. They are selling rovers.
I mean, how much are the shields?
So shields. So at the moment, you've got the D4 shield. You can upgrade it to a D6 or a D8.
Okay.
The D6 variant will cost you about 400 credits, whereas the D8 variant will cost you 700.
You do 700. We've got 4,700 credits. Yeah. So, yeah, I think the D8 might be smart. Because how does it work again with, like, do you just, like, roll? How does the ship work?
So if I remember correct off the top of my head, when you activate the shields, you roll the dice you get, and you subtract that from the incoming attacker's score.
Okay. So D8 might be... I mean, we've got the credits, so it might be
And
smart.
yeah. it's one of those.
Hey, the Goblin by night. No vampires.
No vampires yet.
Yes, that we know of.
We've not found vampires in space yet, but there's still time.
Well, aliens, though.
You are aliens, yes. But yes, ultimately, your shield is up to D8. Yeah, you can pick up a rover. You can pick up most of the basic upgrades.
Yes, I think.
You can also upgrade the heat meter.
Okay, and how much would that be?
It's going to cost you so it increments up each time. So it's going to cost you 50 credits for the first, 100 for the second, 250, 300 each time. It gets more expensive each time you want to try and upgrade it.
So shields, maybe at least one or
keep talking. You've all frozen. It has happened.
Oh no! It has
Oh
happened.
no.
Okay.
Well, we probably because shield. We need to use 2 heat just to have Guy on. So we effectively start with 3.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can.
And
Yeah,
we
so
probably
we
want to drop. We might want to drop the shields quite a bit.
Yeah, so we do shields D8, I think, and then at least 2 heat. So that would be 100, I think, for the heat, and then 700 for then in terms of thrusters, maybe, or guns.
I don't know. Do we need thrusters? We've already got like 2d20 plus 2.
Yeah,
the
that's
thrust in
true.
the pilot
Yeah.
seat.
I
So
mean,
I don't know
what
if an
is
extra
it?
d4 is really going to make much odds.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, then maybe just the laser. The auto lasers are just what?
Auto lasers.
Or?
I believe I've just had to switch to the phone version of the book, rather than my flashy thingy one. Give me a second. I will tell you the auto lasers. They're manned gun turrets, photon torpedoes. Remote control, sentience. Why is this not in order? You think it would be, wouldn't you?
Most books tend to be.
Automatic laser cannons. Guns that can be fired from the ship's cockpit, including the pilot. So normally you have to be in the gun turrets to fire, but auto lasers can be fired by the pilot while piloting. So Swift would gain the ability to attack. Or whoever's in the piloting seat.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, and how much does that cost?
So you'd have to buy the D4 version to start with. So that's going to cost you about 300.
Okay.
How much for better? Just lasers that we've already got.
To upgrade your current ones from a D4 to a D6, it's also going to be about 300.
Could we then, maybe if we get the auto laser that gets added on top of, is it like extra lasers or just the current lasers we have?
The extra lasers get better damage. You essentially swap out the old lasers for bigger and nastier ones.
I think maybe that might be.
Okay, so far you spent 700 on your shield upgrade.
Shield, yeah. Okay, let me also.
Are you going to buy any heat meter improvements?
At least 2. Do we want any more? Yeah, I think.
The 2 would cost you 150.
150. Okay, so then is that enough? Or?
And the third one, if you want the third one, it's going to cost you 300 all in.
What the others, I think.
We almost maxed out heat really quickly. I think more
Yeah.
heat isn't going to be the worst
I'm going
thing.
to get 3.
3. Okay, we get 3 then.
So
that's 3,700 credits left.
let's see, your heat is now 8.
Nice.
Okay, so you've got D8 shield, you've got heat of 8. You want to include auto lasers?
I think so. I think that's
That's another 300.
Or would it be the upgrade?
What's
No.
everybody's fight like? Because auto lasers are really for Swift, who's got D12.
I've got a D4 in fight.
Oh, okay, maybe
I'm
maybe
not-
we do want auto lasers.
Yeah, so my flight is a D20. My flight is D20, but my fight is a D4. So auto lasers might be a good option.
Yeah.
So that's 300, right, for the auto lasers?
Yep. So auto lasers
Three
D4.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We've got so much money.
Um,
that was the best tip
You
ever.
talked about stealth. Is that something we can pick up?
Oh yeah,
here?
stealth.
yeah,
Especially
you
thinking
can.
about like
You can pick up the
something-
cloaking devices. So you can't get the unscannable or the untangible variants of this. You can get the basic and the advanced variants. The basic will set you back 500. The advanced is going to cost you about 1,000. Cloaking is expensive.
and basically what does it?
So basic, when activated.
Sorry.
That's okay. When activated, the ship becomes invisible to the naked eye, but can still be detected by most scanners. The advanced version, in addition, the ship becomes undetectable by all radar and most heat scanners. Activation of this feature now increases the heat meter by 1 per hour or partial hour of use. So you can hide, but for every hour or partial hour you stay, you burn up a heat meter slot.
But if you
can
get
still
the
use the basic.
You can still use the basic
if you get okay, that's one.
free of charge.
So maybe get the advanced because we've got
Just in
we've
case we
got the
want to use it,
Yeah,
we can.
Okay.
Have the heat.
yeah.
So that was 1,000 though?
That's 1,000, yeah.
So we still got. So then we've got 2,400 credits left.
Did you upgrade the basic lasers as well, up to the D6?
I don't think so, because we're like, maybe Swift should just be the one.
Yeah.
No, well, didn't you just get a +1 to your fight toolbox?
I
What-
don't know
what
if
was
that
the
will
fight total?
count if I'm using the ship's laser.
Yeah,
though,
ship-
'cause that's because I have my own laser.
Yeah, ship lasers won't count. It's Toolbox's own attack.
Maybe
will go up.
having my own laser makes me feel more confident about using other lasers.
So you can pick up a. There's not much here in terms of like massive military style upgrades. You can pick up the tiny, I think tiny rover, the small rover. Your ship does have the space to hold one in the back of the cargo bay. That'll cost you another 500. But you do, if you do want that, you do get a free paint job.
The rover of the whole ship.
The rover.
Get it in style.
You could make it a little muffin.
Yeah. Too much to carry cake. Amazing. But so the rover is do we need a rover though?
So a rover is a small vehicle able to drive on planet surfaces. It depends how much you think you're going to need to navigate on planet surfaces without the need of the ship.
It's big, so we can fit.
You can all fit in it, yes.
Okay.
For anyone who plays video games, think kind of Mass Effect Mako, just without the big gun on top. Basically a ginormous car. A space car with wheels. 6 of them.
Rover.
Yeah, 6 wheels.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want that? That's 500, right?
It's 500, yeah.
We also want maybe one personal stuff as well, and we also need some credits for Mercury as well. Yeah. So.
I don't know if we need that.
Yeah, I don't think we need it. And we can almost
Do
like
any
is
of
there
us
like
have a driver's license?
we
I
don't even have
mean-
a ship license, so
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
in a pinch, Guy, as long as you stay close enough to the ship, could pilot the rover.
yeah. I mean, like, is this rover thing? Is that available on more bigger?
Oh
space
God,
stations?
yeah,
Okay, so we
rovers
can
are
always
relatively.
later. Yeah, okay, so we can always do it later. Right. All right, I think that's it. I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Unless everyone else has an idea for anything. But... We've got some extra stuff now.
So how much did you spend altogether on ship
That would
improvements?
be 2,300 total.
Okay.
Just almost
Ka-ching.
half of our money.
Yeah.
Almost half of our money.
Yes,
yeah.
but
Like,
you've
if
now
it's
got.
something we can buy for just 50, and then that'll be.
Yeah, but also like we
You've-
didn't have to work for any of this.
No,
money, I think.
you just you drained the good
You just got
doctor's
it.
chocolate fund as a tip. Yeah, so you've got enhanced scanners, the med bay, sentient AI, heat level of 8, a D8 shield, and a D4 auto laser, alongside your D4 standard laser,
And a cloaking, right? Or was
and a
that
cloaking
not?
device. Yeah.
Yeah. Cloaking.
Standard laser, D4, and advanced cloaking.
Cool. Okay.
So it's going to take them a little bit to mount that onto the ship. That's not an immediate, just hit the transaction button and done. It's going to take a couple of hours to mount everything. So you are now grounded while they install them.
Yeah.
Guy is being slightly defensive again about the idea of people coming near the ship. So the penguin bots now start trying to shin kick the workers who are trying to like load parts.
No.
I'm gonna do 2 rolls for the doctor and Guy, and what happens to the workers. Okay. They have been rolled.
Oh no.
So, is there anything else you want to buy and browse before we go back to Swift being Swift? Well, or maybe not so Swift.
I still want to look for like a personal shield, like it's a stick thing.
Okay,
that's-
there's an armory.
shield.
Yeah, there's an armory. For 200.
Coming to the same shop as Swift.
Yeah.
This. I think you go to the more reputable one.
Yeah.
That actually has a slightly familiar face running the stall.
Slightly familiar face?
Slightly familiar. I mean, you've met them once, twice, I suppose, technically.
Wait, who?
Osik.
Wait, hang on.
Osik, there you go. Wait, Anna will figure it out in a second.
Hang on. No, I have to go through a lot of notes.
Order. Okay.
Because it's a little book. It's
So-
a little
Box
different
first.
campaigns.
It is the loot box person.
The loot box person. Wait, how are
How are they?
here?
How are they even here?
I mean, we're here.
I mean, yeah, you're here.
It's true.
They're
we're
here.
too.
The lovely Hibisian rose-petaled
Hang on.
Osik has
Like,
arrived in a shop called Ossik's Wares.
Maybe they're twins.
okay.
Oh,
But Summer hasn't seen them in person, only on the screen.
I'm pretty sure you were you there when they started buying loot
No, because it
boxes?
was the first episode. And I
First
wasn't
episode,
there.
yeah,
I only
okay. So not familiar to
only-
you, but familiar to Toolbox then.
I hung up on them.
Oh yes, that's it. Yes. Oh yes, it's you, Miss Hang Up.
Hi.
Oh hi,
We
robotic.
Found
friend.
El Dorado.
You
Yeah,
what?
we
What?
found El Dorado, by the way.
You
Found
what?
it.
You
Yeah. Didn't
that you weren't supposed to find it. El Dorado wasn't a thing. I made it up.
I know, and I told them, and we went, and now
And it
there's a
was
lot of
there.
shit going on. It was there. It was there, but also, actually, I don't want. Well, you've got the you probably got the message a little bit ago.
Oh yes, about the big evil laser and the impending everything is fuckitude.
That's El
Yeah.
Dorado.
That's El Dorado.
Um,
Did you know
you see,
that?
no, I did not. And as she says that, you see a slight smirk appear on her plant lips, Well, in that case, then, you're going to need a lot of guns.
I guess. I'm just looking for a plasma shield, really. I'm not very good with guns, I think.
You see she picks up like what looks like almost like a tree branch. Like a thick tree branch, and just like throws it at you to catch. As you catch it, it folds out the front into a round, green, almost leafed shield.
I like that.
It won't reflect shots back. It's only a basic plasma shield. But you can use this to bolster any grit checks or flight checks, depending on which way you're going to do it, by 2.
Ooh.
It will become +3 if you use it to defend somebody else.
I like that.
Rather than yourself.
Okay. I like that actually a lot. And she would look at it like, how much is this one?
Well, you didn't get a loot box, so I'll take that off the prize.
Okay.
We'll say 300.
250.
Give me a charm check.
Okay. 1 sec. Is this an authority figure?
I'd say she's not an authority figure.
Okay, no, okay. That's 5.
Okay.
We did find El Dorado.
Okay, no, it's fine. Repeat service. Where's your loot box addicted friend? I have some experimental weapon loot boxes I need to start testing.
She's not feeling too well right now.
We could buy her one. Cheer her up.
I guess.
Okay, well we
She works
have
on one.
we have numerous types. We have the standard crate at 200 credits. We have the premium at 300, and we have the ultra super deluxe at 500.
How much did you spend on the shield?
250. So we've got 2,150 credits left.
Sorry, what were the loot box prices one more time?
They completely went out of my head. 200 for basic, 300 for the medium, and 500 for the super premiere deluxe. Like, you're pretty sure she's changing the names of them as she's repeating them. Like she's looking at your body language and like what words sound better to you, and then like.
Right. Well, I mean, Toolbox, you know what you were there when Mercury bought the loot boxes, so maybe you know what she likes best.
I mean, she'd probably want the big one.
True, but I mean, like, we can get her a smaller one, and we can always come back, and she can get a bigger one if she wants to.
I'm on the Galnet. Just type in my name.
Oh, yeah.
And
Right.
Let's get her the small one, just for a little,
Yeah.
we went shopping
test it.
for you.
Yeah, alright. We'll get the small one. That was
okay,
200.
200, yeah. Gives you a kind of metal. So I've styled them like the old Soul style chests, and it kind of looks like a bad replica of a pirate chest.
Beautiful.
I've got to check the LEDs work. Hang on. You can also see that she like tightly opens it slightly, and you can see the lights appear around the edge, and then she puts it back. It's like, okay, it's working.
Okay, well, thanks. And Toolbox, do you want anything?
I don't think so. Can't think of
Okay,
anything.
well-
Got my cool new laser.
Yeah, you do. Okay, well, I think then that's it. And she'll just like tap the card or whatever to, like,
to pay for it. Yeah, so yeah, tap and pay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So So what was that? Shoot, hang on. So it's +2 to either grit or flight.
So it's
depending on
+2
what
to
I
either
do?
grit or flight, depending on which one you use to defend yourself with. Because you can use grit or flight during a fight to defend yourself, depending on the type of
+3.
attack. +3 to either of
Yeah.
those if you defend somebody else. But you can't defend yourself and someone else simultaneously.
Okie-doke. Okay. I think after that, yeah, we can get back to Swift now and see how that's going. You know, that's what.
Well, so
Yeah.
because we're all on comms, right?
Yes.
So
You've
because
all
we
got
had
comms.
to, yeah. So because we were grounded for 2 hours, Swift has had to spend 2 hours pretending to shop in this place. He's got like 3 shopping carts lined up, full of like body armor, various grenades. There's like guns in there for everybody. Like basically, like most of this entire store is now in like one of Swift's shopping carts. And as soon as he hears that, like, okay, the ship's ready, everybody's ready to go, he's gonna go over and look at one of the few grenades left on the shelves, and an electromagnetic pulse grenade, and he's gonna sort of pick it up, like pretend to be inspecting it, sort of turn away from the camera for a second, pull the pin out, put it back on the shelf, and then just go walk and pretend to look at something by the entrance and wait for it to explode.
Okay. How close are Toolbox and Summer to the store?
Hopefully on the ship.
Or heading? Because
Maybe on the
I
way back?
imagine.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
nearly
I
on the
think-
ship.
I am the way that I see it in my head is you've got the ship there, you've got
Mm.
the dodgy weapons place there, and the good one there. So you have to walk past in order to get to the ship.
I will say, like, we walk past, but and then maybe, like, as we're nearby by the ship,
Mhm.
we hear something explode.
Well,
Like,
I'm going to say this. I need everyone to give me a flight check. I need to flight check Guy. I need to flight check the ship. I also need to flight
What's
check
the
the
difficulty?
station. The difficulty is. The difficulty is 14.
Oh god!
that's a 5.
6.
Oh no!
Okay, this is what
You've got
happens.
your shield.
This is
I've got my. I don't even know. I'm not even
Prepared.
expecting anything.
I got a 13.
a
Oh, hold on. Am I on a
I
ship?
bet-
Does this count? Does space station count as a ship?
For this, I'll say yes for this argument.
15.
15. Okay, meters beats. Okay, so it was such a clever plan until again the unintended consequences occur. The EMP grenade goes off. Not a problem. The thing is that modern grenades future grenades don't use pins, they use electronic triggers. So when you hit the one EMP grenade, it sets off all the other EMP grenades in all the baskets. That then turns off all of the other grenades features, so the entire store goes up in a great big massive ball of fire, poison, smoke, any type of explosion, you name it. On top of that, the EMP pulse of all of the ships combined, of all the grenades combined, is strong enough to disrupt the station's network. So you watch as every single droid, camera, anything computerized in the whole of the dockyard just turns off for a second. This includes Guy on the ship.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
There's a penguin bot about to go and attack someone trying to mount the shield, the new shield generator on, and it just goes. It's face palms the ground. You can feel the station rupture and shake from the impact of all of those grenades going off at the same time.
But I book it ahead of the explosion.
Yeah, you're like there running in front of the explosion
With the tree trolley.
with your trolley of like toys.
Wait, but is toolbox affected at all?
So Toolbox is shut down.
Yeah.
So Toolbox just like is like walking with Summer and just goes. His face palms the ground.
Toolbox! And I feel
Swift
like
runs past with his trolleys. We have to go right now.
Throw me on the trolley.
I feel like Toolbox drops down. Summer's like, Toolbox, here's some explosion season. I'm like, what did you do? Actually, I don't want to know. Just help me get Toolbox on the cart and just.
To be fair, by the time you put Toolbox into the cart, Toolbox reboots and is just waking up.
Oh, you're awake. Good. We gotta
I
go apparently.
Okay.
am gonna roll for Guy's reboot.
Oh no.
Oh,
We keep
okay.
destroying everywhere we go.
Guy restarts in a very confused state. For a brief moment, all of his chips are offline, and it's just base model Guy, who immediately susses out that the ship has been renamed, that this is not the Carrot Cake, this is the Titanic, and
Please no.
I am going to give Toolbox, since you are integrated in the network with Guy, a chance to block it. What's about to happen?
I know what he's gonna do.
You need.
Can I assist? Hang on. I can assist. I am present, so I can assist.
I am going to argue you can't assist. This is a snap
Oh.
decision that happens
Okay.
as of the moment. You need to beat a DC 17 brains check. Guy got smart.
Oh no! We're gonna have to rename the ship again. Come on.
No. Even with my adversity token, I got 13.
Oh.
Okay.
If I can help out, I've got one adversity token.
No, I
I've
don't.
got 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I could.
I'll tell you
I
what.
could do the pep talk.
I tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll revise it
Okay.
back and say that it's not a snap decision. If you want to help, you can.
If Toolbox would have maybe like noticed something going on like with Guy, then I can do the thing where am I present? Wait, hang on. Let me do this thing. I would check every 80. Yeah. So every adversity token I spend gives you a +2. So how much did you need?
What was it again? 17 that I
17 you need to beat.
I need 4.
Right. So if I spend 2 adversity token, you get +4. So
Okay.
that's valid.
You just in time stop Guy from reconnecting back to Stellar Corp servers and revealing the location of the Titanic, as well as who's on board, as well as where you are and what your new ship ID is. Just as you block it, then the chip that Swift installed then kicks in. And the next thing you hear on the network is just, holy fuck. What the hell was that?
Okay. We're
Swift
just...
jumps into the pilot seat, having ditched the shopping trolleys,
Wait.
and he's like, "Okay, right, we need to go. We need to get that mining laser."
Wait.
Starts plotting a course.
Where's the doctor?
The doctor is still inside.
Okay.
The door sealed when the EMP went off.
Are the
So
workers out though?
so about that. So the upgrades have just been finished installing, but all the workers are not. So all the workers are off the the inside of the ship. There is a couple workers on the outside of the ship. Still there.
Engines on.
And
Yeah.
I,
Summer just goes out of
I knew this was coming.
Summer just goes out of the window that they have and like, everyone leave, please. We're departing, and just goes.
I am gonna roll flight checks
Also,
for
thank
the
you
workers.
for your service.
Okay, one of them, as the ship starts to pull out of the docking bay, manages to jump off and almost perfectly spiral and land on one of the gantries. The other one doesn't, and just kind of like pancake jumps, like flying squirrel, straight onto the gantry.
Oh no.
They're the same race as Mercury, so it's kind of a
Okay, yeah.
splat. But yes, you pull out of New Atlantis Station with a slight plume of smoke coming out of the dockyard, as once again you can't go shopping without blowing something up.
Well, if someone didn't have to steal and just use the money that we
Also, what
Yeah,
did
I
you,
guess like
how much did you steal in those toys?
what
Basically,
did you
the
do?
entire store, I think. However much Swift could get his hands on in 2 hours in a weapon shop.
I think I need to bring back Supermarket Sweep just for Swift. Just run around with everything in. Okay, so Swift has gotten away with an armory. It's a shame you don't have an armory on the ship. You know, a place where you could keep all those guns. Welcome
Summer would absolutely
to our armory that is a shopping trolley.
Yeah. No, also, Summer would absolutely outside the part, like get like next, like in a seat next to Swift. It's like, what did you do?
Don't worry about that. Worry about the droids robot.
I am worried about it. Because we don't need more people on our asses.
Nah, they don't know who we are.
But why?
We need guns. We've got a freaking whole
have
money.
money.
ship.
We have money.
Eh, I
Okay,
didn't
so
have
next,
money.
This is just a problem. You have a problem at this point.
you have a real
We
problem.
have
You know
money.
Can we talk about this when we're not going into battle?
we're going into
We're not going in. Are we going into battle?
Yeah, I'm about to bring us out of FTL at the mining laser.
What?
That's where we said we go, right?
right now.
Yeah.
But we just. you see, you just short circuit for a minute. Like, wait, but don't we
It's just
need,
like we needed to leave fast. This is where we said we'd go next. That's where we go.
can we just have a little break? From all
So,
this? 'Cause
Fine. Swift pulls on a big lever. We drop out of FTL in the middle of like.
so
empty space.
the fun
Why
thing
do we have to
is
immediately go into battle?
the fun thing is that the mining laser is on the planet of New Atlantis, and you were just on the space station of New Atlantis. So,
Oh, so we weren't even in
it's not
FTL.
even FTL jump. It's just a standard burn into the planet's surface.
Okay.
It's a standard, orbital burn. But yes, the mining laser, you can just kind of see it in the distance. As you sort of like turn the engines off and just sort of like coast in the atmosphere.
Because Summer would like show us, she's like, look, I bought a shield, and like it drops like, with money that we have.
Suck it.
Remember, you two went to school together.
You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, we're just going together. You know what? Next time we're going shopping, I'm going with you. You know, we don't
Sure.
allow to go and supervise anymore.
Okay.
Good. It was really
Do you wanna
bad, by
learn
the
how to-
way.
Did you steal anything good?
Swift will go and pick the gun that he got that he thinks Toolbox will like best. There'll have been one that he was like, and this one's for Toolbox. There'll be like a rainbow-colored one
Summer.
for Summer and something for Mercury as well.
I'll say that you can pick up any kind of thematic gun you want that gives you no bonuses.
Cool.
So, and in terms of Swift's pistol that could disintegrate someone, basically, if you... it's a standard pistol. It gives you +1 fight. If you win a check where you would kill someone and they have to use an improvement to protect themselves, they can no longer do that. It bypasses the ability to use improvement points to save themselves. Because it disintegrates them.
Nice.
Fun. Just kind of snaps them.
Yep. Not anymore, you don't. So, we are now in the atmosphere of New Atlantis. Pretty much as far as the eye can see, just water beneath you. The only bit of land ever so slightly on the horizon is exactly where you can see this mining laser. This big, almost 40, 50-story building-sized laser boring into the planet.
You wanted to steal that? Where are you gonna like leave that on the ship?
Mounted
So behind.
You
should have got like a shrinking ray.
You see that Dr. Phobos walks up onto the bridge, gets tripped up by a penguin bot, just to get to the top of the stairs. Like, ow! Like, rolls up, gets up, brushes himself off. Like, my mining lasers. I forgot about them.
Your?
Well, yes, I needed them to get the materials to build my wonderful, former wonderful gold station.
Have you researched these things? Do you know anything about how to switch it
I
off?
built them.
You built them?
Yes,
I thought it was just. I thought they were just here and you just used them.
No, I built them. I deployed them all over the galaxy.
So is there anyone on there other than droids?
No, they're generally autonomous. Every now and again a ship comes up, picks up the minerals, and flies off.
Cool. Can we hack the droids and make them mount that laser to the ship?
And
Right on top.
Phobos looks at both.
Advertise that we stole
Phobos-
it.
Shipping
Phobos-
down 90% gun, 10%
Yeah, it's like,
ship.
it's like, has anyone told him that won't actually fit on the ship? Like, it's too heavy.
Yeah, it's not worth the discussion. We've been over this
No,
in school. In school, he
I
was like this a
will-
lot
I
as
will
well. We
warn
did like
you.
group projects, and it's just no.
I did install anti-ship batteries around them as well, so you couldn't just drop on them.
How do we turn that off?
Well, you'd have to be on the inside to turn them off. It's not like I
Oh,
put.
we can hack it.
It's not like I
What do
put
we
an
hack it? Yeah,
hack it from.
hack a droid. Have the droid go inside. Turn it off.
I mean, you could. I didn't think of that, but okay.
Yeah, you didn't think a lot of things,
It-
did you?
$2 just go, yeah.
I never thought my life could go any lower. Yet here we are,
Oh, I'm sure it can go lower.
savaged by a teenager.
That's what
I was going to say, maybe if you had something, that could get you there that you didn't require the ship, you could get under them.
Fuck you.
It's almost like a rover. If only someone had bought a rover when it was put in front of them 2 times, and even gave them a free paint job, and thought, "Oh, that'll entice them because they'll get hyper fixated on the paint job and be like, oh, we have to buy it now because we've already personified the thing."
Hey,
What's fun in that?
Yeah, we'll just hack a droid. And
I mean, to be fair, you do have other toys you just bought that could help.
yeah, what do we have in around?
Oh, did
Go
we get
social.
like
We have a lot of
shield
grenades.
Or, cloaking?
You bought a advanced cloaking
Right.
device, so you could technically cloak the ship and fly
It
under.
wouldn't. Yeah. It wouldn't
Not
be
detectable. You'd
right?
have to spend 1 heat to turn it on for an hour.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't be detected on sight, and more importantly, you wouldn't be detected by heat signature, which is what those guns are more likely looking for rather than physically
Yeah,
seeing
we're
you.
just a droid ship.
Yeah. Wait, I asked the doctor, like, are those droids hostile? Do they, like, protect the thing?
Of course they protect the thing. What's the point of putting droids there? They don't protect the thing.
I don't know.
We're good for other things.
Swift hands, summer rainbow gun.
I don't really know how. It's pretty. I don't really know how to shoot it.
Oh, you figure it out.
Eh,
I'll hold it
I
if you
don't
want.
no.
Oh.
It's also the way it's the other way. We're like, no.
It was worth a shot.
It's not worth a shot. You never had a shot.
It-
See, you didn't think.
It-
Right. Anyway, we can go in, cloak ourselves, and it depends. I mean, it's apparently if they are defensive toolbox. You shifted in one of them before, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think you could do that again?
Yeah. Now?
I yeah, maybe when we land. I don't know.
Okay.
So I guess like we'll be turning the
Cloaking on and then going in.
I feel like Swift would be doing that. But...
Yeah.
Yeah.
How-
I'll turn the cloak.
Turning on. Okay. So you turn on the engines, turn on the cloaking device again, and begin to make your way down to the surface. Because you're cloaked, the ginormous guns that can't see you, they can't detect you. You can get as close to this laser as you like without being detected. This laser does not have very advanced radar and detection suites. It's only the basics. They weren't. I don't think Phobos was expecting special forces to turn up and try and blow the thing up or disrupt it this close. You can see as you get closer the ginormous hole that this thing has beamed straight into the planet, and now that you're low enough, you can feel the vibrations and see the water vibrating from the effects of the laser. This isn't just like mining minerals. The after effects are destroying all the coral reefs around the island and are opening up huge fissures under the water. It's basically habitat wrecking.
Summer sees
This
that
laser.
and just looks at the doctor and just kicks his shin. Like, how dare you!
What was that for? They're just fish.
For destroying! No. You're...
What's a fish gonna
kicks
do?
him again. Kicks him again.
Why, thank you. Yes, I
Not
am
the fun
evil.
kind of evil.
And
But not the fun kind.
I'm the best kind of evil.
No.
Which is...
Deliciously evil.
Ew.
That's not a thing. It's gross.
You don't like lettuce.
And
You don't get to decide what taste is.
fine. Good luck destroying the laser, then I'll just go sit in the med bay.
We'll figure it out. We're
Uh-huh.
smarter than you. We're
It-
smarter than you.
We're really good at blowing stuff up.
Yeah, you don't know our track record. What we've done in the past 23 hours.
We messed up the black hole before you could. We threw a space station into it.
We destroyed a lot of things.
Yes.
Maybe
It's
we're
like the
the
one-
evil ones.
And
It's like the one thing we're
the one thing you're about to be told you have to destroy, you're probably not going to be able to bloody do it.
yeah.
So You land at this laser behind the back of all the ship defenses. The cloaking is still on. You can get out. Obviously, when you get out, you will no longer be cloaked because you are not the ship. Guy hasn't been turned on yet in terms of his abilities. So you've only used 1 heat out of your 7. How do you want to go about destroying this big, massive laser? Bear in mind, we're talking around 40 to 50 stories high.
Yeah.
So, but there were smaller, but still quite big laser guns for shooting the ship down.
Yes, they are ground to space batteries. The idea being that you mount these on the ground, they see a ship in orbit, they blast it and basically sink it. They are the kind of things you'd mount on like battleships and like classes of ship bigger than that. I'm going to tell you for free, there is no way the carrot cake is able to mount one of those things and still take off.
But
Oh no.
what if we just pointed all of them at the mining laser?
That could work. You'd have to find the targeting array. There is a central control. So, like, on like the 3rd or 4th level of this mining laser, so that, it's not just one great big massive laser pointing down. There are like levels of like decking and concourse going up into little buildings on the side of this thing. You can see one of them, the great big massive semicircular, coming out slightly, a huge semicircular glass paned window. It kind of looks like if I was going to put money on it, that's where I'd put controls for things.
What if we just get the laser to target us, and then we fly past the big laser, and then the little laser hits the big laser?
Well, that also risks hitting a ship. What if we just blow up the controls so no one can use? If we turn it off and then blow up the controls, no one can use it anymore. You don't have to destroy the whole laser.
Yes, that's easier to fix than if we destroy the whole laser, though.
True, but that's guess. I mean, if we really wreck it, like, I don't know how long it takes to rebuild that.
Oh, you'd never rebuild it here.
But the controls.
Oh, that's easy. You just put a new controller unit on or just short wire the thing.
Right. Set it on fire.
Does it have a self-destruct? That's a supervillain thing.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Phobos says nothing.
Yeah, okay. That's all I need. So we gotta find the self-destruct button?
No, I did not say there was a self-destruct button.
Yeah,
Who puts a ginormous self-destruct button in a glass case next to the primary arming laser? I mean, no, I didn't do that.
You sure? It's not like an inside check kind of thing that I can do or whatever.
Yeah, like, what do we...
roll for that? Like,
I feel like we don't need to, though.
Give me, to be honest, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do it. I'll tell you for fucking free. Yeah, there's a self-destruct button on these things.
In a glass case by the...
In a glass case next to the arming laser controls.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. We'll just, I guess, go and find that.
There are still droids around. If they do spot you, they are going to open fire. Toolbox can disguise themselves as a droid. Now that you've got parts on you, I am going to say that if you spend the adversity token, the droids cannot figure out that it's you. Because you look too much like one of them.
I will do this.
So
Can we bring the doctor? Because I reckon they wouldn't attack the doctor if we're with the doctor. Maybe like
escorting us.
Oh,
yeah, he's
okay. So you want
But,
the
like,
doctor.
keep-
So
Well,
you
like-
walk outside and he starts yelling for help. Then we've got an issue.
I mean, like, are these like droids like smart enough? Like, if he would start yelling for help, would they like know what's going on, or it's like, what? I don't know what they're.
You-
I mean, we can take him outside with a gun to his back, right? Like,
You don't know. You don't know the intelligence of these droids exactly. The ones on the ship, you did note that they weren't exactly the brightest tools in the box. However, However, Loshi did deploy that firmware update, and you don't know whether these new droids here have received it or not.
True.
The droids were a lot smarter after she deployed it.
And what if Toolbox were to like?
Toolbox can disguise
Yeah, but, like,
themselves. Oh, I get it.
Escort us.
You could try it.
Maybe try it.
Wookiee prisoner.
Yeah. You can give it a shot. I mean, Swift and I both have a high flight, so we can. We're looking 20, right? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
20. So,
So,
we can try.
are
We
you-
can give it a shot.
Are you going to bring the doctor with you, or leave the doctor on board?
I think leave. Maybe because we don't know if he starts. I don't know. Be
But
smart.
he might just sneak off and then.
Yeah.
Up
And then
to
when
a
he's got
station that
the
we're about to
ankle.
blow up.
Yeah, and he's got the ankle. He's got like a little thing with the
It's got the
TNT bar on it.
the TT bar on it.
That will blow up if he leaves the ship, or at least zap him or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he can-
he's trapped on the ship unless you let him off the ship.
Yeah, he's technically So I guess maybe we could like try. We could step out, see if Toolbox escorts us. Step out, see what the first droid who spots us does, and if they don't react, we keep walking. Could try that.
Yep.
That might be
Okay.
smart. It's the sort of testing.
Okay.
testing
Okay.
reaction.
So we're gonna say Toolbox out first, then the other, then Swift and Summer, and then all of you go up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like first, like we'll get out. I think with Toolbox. Yeah, go ahead.
We're for sure there's only droids on the here, right? Because we have the thing that lets us detect.
Oh, I can actually do something about that. I have a thingy gimmicky for that. I think. I mean, unless we have something to detect, but
I thought we had a ship upgrade that.
Oh, is it the enhanced scanner?
Yeah.
that'll do.
Just so we can make sure there's no one on here that.
So the scanner. Give me a moment when it wants to load. But it's not the fastest thing in the world. S.
Ship scanners can pinpoint heat signatures aboard a ship within 5 miles.
I'd say you could use it to detect. You detect heat signatures, but they are heat signatures for droids.
Right.
There's no heat signatures for sentient life, except for yourselves.
Okay, I will think if we're going to, because it's gonna be Toolbox first, but we're behind. No, actually, I think was that Toolbox escorting us. And I want to use my intuitive improvement to, when we come across the first droid, get a sense, because the thing is, intuitive is like, I will spend an AT and I will ask a question about master writing, and you have to ask honestly, or answer honestly. So I would say when we get out with Toolbox and we're like stepping like to this sea of droids, do I get the sense that they are like hostile and will like not like understand that maybe one of the droids is escorting us, if that makes sense? Like, do they like see us as being with Toolbox, or do they just see a droid and 2 sentient things that they might need.
They see a droid escorting 2 sentient beings.
Cool. So they don't. Yeah. Okay. So I guess like maybe we.
I need Toolbox to give me a brains check.
Okay.
DC 5.
7.
The droids recognize... So there's a few things here to note. One, these droids are not the firmware upgraded ones. These are the base droids that Phobos was using. They are not the smart kind. However, you are disguised as one of the smarter ones. Because you've got the lasers on the shoulder. You notice that seems to denote some form of these droids are programmed to recognize that as seniority.
I'm in charge.
Take them all with.
We have our own army.
So the droids
Children.
do not question you at all. And even sometimes kind of do an almost droid salute almost as you go up the floors.
Nice.
You can get to the control room completely unimpeded. However, on that brains check, I will also tell you, Toolbox, for free, droids are stupid, but they do have self-preservation programming. If they know this place is going to self-destruct, they are going to know where it came from, and you potentially could blow your cover.
Yeah.
However, the robots will also be in a state of panic.
Can we like shut them off from the control center and just turn them off?
I'll tell you what,
You're
just
muted, Idamari.
I'm going to fill in what Edmori was going to say, and instead of being sent along lines, I'm going to press every button I can see on the console.
Could Toolbox tell them that there's like a fire or some emergency, like on the other side of the mining laser?
Okay, I'd say that from the control panel. Yeah, you could announce an emergency if you want the droids to all gather in some location.
All lesser droids evacuate our side.
I am going to roll a brains check for the droids.
Please fail.
You watch as all of the droids kind of acknowledge the order. They walk over to the side of the laser, where there's what looks like a silo next to it. They go into a door, well, a hatch almost, underground. About a couple minutes later, the silo opens. A small escape ship takes off. And the droids take off into space.
So there's just no droids here anymore?
There's no droids. They've taken off.
Oh, I lost my army.
However, what you do know from the control panel is that when an evacuation is ordered and the ship is deployed, it sends a signal to the capital ship to alert it that an evacuation has been triggered.
I figured if the self-destruct was triggered, that would
And also do it.
I was gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, but as the good doctor said, next to the army control laser, in a glass cabinet, is a ginormous red button with the word self-destruct written in very bad pixelated English.
Could it be a trap?
Or just like a timer on that thing, so not that we press the button.
Anyone who wants to can give me a brains check to try and figure out what this self-destruct does.
I explode.
Okay.
You're at 17.
17?
I got an 80.
18.
After exploding.
I got a 9.
A 9.
But on a D10 though.
On a D10. That's impressive. Summer, you know that when you press this, there will be a countdown.
There will be a countdown. Okay.
There will be a countdown. Toolbox and Swift, you know that this is a trap. When you press, asterisk, trap with an asterisk. If you just break the glass and press the button, the self-destruct timer is 5 seconds. However, underneath that is what to the naked eye would look like a screw. It's actually a dial. The more you twist the dial, the more time you have before it hits off. Basically, it's an egg timer. You just twist it to the time you want and hit the button. The problem is, there is no time on this. To make it hidden, it's just a turn knob covered in yellow and black safety tape. So you don't know how fast this thing twists when you hit the button.
Do you relate it to Summer?
Twisted a button.
Can we get the doctor on comms, please? I'm guessing he doesn't really want to explode.
Yeah, you can comms the doctor. What? What's so important?
How far do we turn this screw?
What screw? There's no screw on the self-destruct.
No one's screw, Doctor.
And
You want to explode?
every halfway will give you 5 minutes. All the way will give you 10.
How long did it take us to get here from the ship?
About 3-4 minutes. Bear in mind that you also need to take off.
Yeah.
Are there windows that can
Yep.
open?
Yeah, you've got a whole.
What if Guy
ceramic...
just flies up just next to the window and just goes through the window?
Okay, you're gonna ask Guy to fly up a mining laser, park right up in front of its canopy window while it's still firing, so you can jump on. You can do that.
We're cloaked, right?
Just a
You're
quick
cloaked, yeah.
Also, how long would it take? Like, because the message has gone out.
Yep. The message has gone out to say that this has now been evacuated.
So, if we assume she turned around in Sector Festivus and has started immediately jumping here, how long do we have until she gets
You've got hours. You've got hours.
You give ourselves 10 minutes then. That's fine.
You've put it this way: the ship is heavily damaged anyway. But even if it wasn't damaged, it would take her at least a good hour to get back into Zagreus, then from Zagreus back to Atlantis. You're lucky. You are in. It's a bit of a banger, but it's a very fast ship that you're in. Yours was designed for very rapid exploration. Hers was designed for destroying things. Those ships, are slow.
How rich guys buy really fast cars? That's how I imagine this ship would have been.
Literally, yeah. It literally was a rich white man's spaceship.
Yeah.
But yes, you can give yourself 10 minutes.
Or 15 in case something happens.
You can't twist it more. 10 is the most you can twist
10
it.
is the max. Oh, and then 10.
Okay. 10?
And then just run.
Yeah.
Okay. You twist it. You press it. You run back to the ship. You get in. I'm assuming you're taking off straight away.
Yeah, but I think hang around in orbit so that we
to
can
watch
blow up
it.
before
Yeah.
we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're staying cloaked.
If we can figure out far enough away that we won't get caught in the...
Yeah. I think we should stay cloaked until we're away from this. So if someone were to be watching, they don't see us see something blow up and then see a ship take off.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that. You get up to a safe distance, about 20-30 miles away. And you watch through the kind of like space binoculars almost, just to be sure that the doctor has put some sort of secret extra high yield explosive inside the mining laser. Better be safe or sorry. You watch as the laser, in typical supervillain fashion, starts off blowing up all over the place for no reason at all. There's no reason for explosives to be there, but there is. Sort of blowing up around the outside. Eventually, the struts that hold the laser up break, and you watch this 30 or 40-foot laser smash into the ground, pulverizing it to pieces, but also triggering, unfortunately, a little bit of a tsunami in the process. As, again, we're going back to the whole turn a ship into gold, smacking into the ground approach. Heavy objects impacting the ground do cause seismic disruptions. There are no Abyssian cities nearby, so no human, no life is at threat here. Just a bunch of fishies that may get going for a very quick speed ride of their lives, as they get pushed away from the site. It does unfortunately destroy more of the coral. However, it will no longer be destroyed from this point, as now there is just this like 4 or 5 story remnant of the laser just popping out of the hole. It took out all the guns with it. You are now safe.
Yes, we.
The good doctor looks
Probably
a little
don't want
bit
to save the
perturbed.
assistant.
Yeah. And the server's like, I told you we're good at destroying things.
That cost 2 million credits.
We don't
Well,
spend
too
it on
bad.
stupid stuff.
I didn't even get a chance to put insurance on it.
Wait, hang on. So you invested 200 million credits in this, and it's not. This is part of your probation,
2
right?
million, yes.
2 million, whatever. Part of your probation is this. You
Mhm.
said you have more of these things.
I have like 17 or 18 of them.
So okay, hang
I
on.
had 4
So
grand
then
in his
it's just-
chocolate
so-
fund.
Where'd you get the money?
Let me get this straight. You want to make a gold laser to turn things to gold so you can become rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you had the money all along? How is that logical?
It's evil. It doesn't have to be logical.
It's not evil. It's just. Oh my god. How? I don't get how some people get to be an adult.
I don't get how some people get to
How
be
do you-
teenagers.
Well, we're doing a better job at all of this than you are.
I was built this way.
Well, yes. Fine. Where to next then? At
Leave
that
us.
point,
Wait, where are the other 17 ones?
dotted all
Probably
around the
sandwich at the
galaxies.
gate,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll for the doctor. And I'm gonna roll for Loshi. Ooh, that was close. That was one away close.
Oh no.
2 things are about to happen. The doctor gets a phone call.
He has a phone?
There's a communicator on it.
Don't pick up. Don't pick up.
It's too late. He's already got it out. There's like presses it, and you can hear Loshi's voice on the other side
Speaker.
on speaker. Just being like, "Oh, so you did survive. Where are you right now?" Out of curiosity.
Summer pulls like an
Well, this
He
escalated
didn't
quickly.
survive, he stole his phone.
And oh.
What did you say? You were gonna what?
Didn't survive, we stole his phone.
Give me a charm check.
Swift covers mouth. Charm? Why did I do it?
Because you're the one who spoke.
I know, but I'm
You
using
need
my
to.
brain.
Oh.
I can give you a
bonus. You need to. It's fine. Because you know what you need to beat? DC 1. Okay. Oh, and here I thought the idiot was still alive.
Nope, you did a real good job.
Okay,
Dylan. I'm
let
really so good at
me turn around and ask the same question then. Where are you right now?
space.
I'm going to ask the question one more time. Where are you right now? And you see, I am going to roll. In the background, you just hear 2 shots being fired and the sound of 2 droids hitting the ground. I know you're at New Atlantis. Let's not play games. I traced this call the second you did this. And I'm going to do something to prove to you that you're messing with the wrong person.
Swift runs to the pilot seat.
I need to roll 2 dice. What do you prefer, guys, as colours? Dark blue or white?
Oh, this is the worst method.
Like
I'm voting dark.
Oh, that dark.
Blue, dark.
darky blue and
Yes.
gold or white and gold?
Blue and gold.
Blue and gold? Okay.
New, high, or low?
Is it black and blue or white and gold dress?
I need to re-roll as they both got the same number. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You notice the phone gives off a transmission. Guy turns off, reboots,
I had this feeling.
and rather than being the normal bluey green that he is, he's now in a red hue. As the ship starts to autopilot itself back into the atmosphere.
Override.
Give
I don't know what to do. Yeah,
Give me a DC 12 flight check.
Okay, I'm also trying.
Yay! It's 50-50. 15.
I didn't
15?
make it.
You can do it, that's fine. You begin to wrestle control of the controls from Guy, and you can just hear this kind of half maniacal laughter from Loshi. The Doctor disappears in the chaos of trying to stop the ship. Then...
We're in the air.
We're on
Yeah,
it.
well, he's disappeared from the cockpit.
Shit, we have an escape pod.
You do have an escape pod.
Well, but he also has a little
Around,
thing
yes,
around.
no.
Oh, yeah.
He's disappeared from. He's disappeared from the cockpit.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you notice both. All of you notice the heat meter suddenly starts going up. 2, 4, 6, 8.
What are you doing?
And then
Guy.
bang. With the heat meter filled, it's now at full. The ship goes into low power state. Guy shuts off. The engines shut off. Everything goes off. Most of the lighting, except the emergency lighting and the life support, are the 2 only things left on the ship now. And then from the phone, you can hear Loshi going, "Oh, you spoiled my fun." Oh well. If you excuse me, I have a new destination to go to. And the phone hangs up. You then notice behind you the Doctor holding on to the power controls. It was him who shorted the ship. Full heat meter, no Guy. You're now stuck for at least an hour. For the ship to cool down. I would like everyone to give me, last roll of the night, a brains check.
Explode.
17. 17.
17,
19.
17,
7.
19, 7. No, it's fine. You needed to beat 42 combined. You have.
Just.
Okay.
You find you're now holding the doctor's phone. I'm assuming, Toolbox. You're the one that was calling. Scrolling through this on the files, you notice that he's received a message. It's encrypted, but between you, you can break that encryption. He's a supervillain. He uses villainous things as the encryption key. It's not that difficult to decrypt.
I am so evil.
Yeah, I am evil.com. On this phone, moments before Loshi called, you received 2 files. One of them is a log file that Loshi used to hack the phone. You can now reverse engineer, if you so wish, the methods that Loshi used to control the ship. It'll take some time, and you'll need some special upgrades to the ship to do it, but that may be a thing to think about in a later time. Also, there's a message for Dr. Phobos, stating that the humans have just turned on their experimental jump gate, and if you want that technology, you better hurry up back to Nyx and grab it.
Wait, does this mean that he, because it's a file, he just clicked the spam link?
Basically, when the call came in, it downloaded the file onto the phone. The phone call was basically loaded. But now you have the same method that she used.
To get to her.
So the message, was that from Loshi as well? Or is that from
That
some
was
other source?
from some other source working for Dr. Phobos.
Wait, so what was it? A jump get? What's going on?
The humans have finished building their experimental jump gate. If you want the technology, hurry back to Nyx fast.
We ain't going anywhere fast.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean, for Toolbox, this is a weird moment because, like, jump gates are not things you build. They are things that came before us and are maintained by Toolbox.
Yeah, I think Toolbox, like, desperately wants to go there and see what the hell they did, but it's also kind of scared about that possibility.
Yeah, it's no like big secret that humanity, after the Soul Gate decided to shut down and not reopen, that humanity has been desperately trying to build their own version of it to reconnect Soul to Nyx. They're the only species in the galaxy who has kind of half successfully managed to build a jump gate, but it was never quite stable enough to actually work. So if they have managed to do it, then first of all, that's dangerous, but also, why would Phobos want the ability to build a jump gate?
To turn everything into walls.
Yeah.
Jump around everywhere.
Everyone will go in circles. It'll be so fantastic.
I'm gonna laugh that he's got like a secret backstory that like some old lover is stuck in that sector or whatever, and that's why
Wait, is he a human?
He's a human.
He does want to get back.
Yeah. I would, in any case, I think Summer would, having noticed that he turned off the power to like protect, like make sure the guy doesn't would go over to him and be like, "Thank you for doing that."
I'm not letting her get the better of me. That's not fair. I'm the evil genius. Sidekicks need to know their place.
That's a good attitude to have. You should keep that. Well, for what it's worth, You're more fun than her.
Like, kind of half smug. That doesn't make sense. I think of that smug kind of, yeah, I know I am kind of
Yeah.
attitude.
So the shins to even it out.
Yeah. So I guess maybe we should just work together. Stop.
For now,
For now, yes.
a
He
truce.
just holds out a hand to troops. To shake on it.
He shakes it.
Good. I guess we're stuck here for a while then. Trying to cool down. I have
Let's
board
go
games. Yes. Wait.
I'm gonna roll for the doctor.
See if he wins at chess.
Oh no! Congratulations to the doctor, his first ever natural 20.
Ooh, yeah.
You see the way these like the whole time he's been shaking your hand, he's been holding onto the power lever. Swift, you notice that lever's not all the way down. It's almost at the bottom, but it's not quite there. So, with a flick of his wrist, he pushes it back up, and it reboots the ship. There and then, you are on 2 heat, but the ship is back to operational status.
As in 2 heat left, or we've used 2?
2 heat used. You have 6
That's
left.
Oh, that's not bad. That's good.
Yeah,
Is that 2 on Guy, so we can keep using him for the rest of the day?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, you have Guy back online. Guy is now Taz is being used. You've used 2 heat. Essentially, he sort of goes, well, I did used to work on Dynamax engines. Like, there's always an emergency cutoff. If you pull the lever down, it tricks the heat capacitors into thinking that they're full and initiates a shutdown, but they're not. You hold it for a bit, then you let go, and it goes back to normal.
Smart. Wait, why
I
did
knew
you
that.
change?
I knew it did that.
That's so cool. When did you switch careers? Or why?
Why? Well, that's probably no. I can't. No, that's personal. I can't say that.
Is
I-
it money? It seems
What?
like it's
I
money.
have
Wait,
to have
wait,
a
I have an idea.
mystique.
I have an idea. We play truth or dare.
Yeah.
I am
Or
not
never
playing.
ever.
I am not playing Truth or Dare or Never Have I Ever with a bunch of teenagers.
Of course.
Did, you not- did no one invite you over for sleepovers when you were
That's
a kid? Is
not
that
the.
what
Just because I wasn't invited to sleep.
We could have a
No.
sleepover tonight.
It,
I also have never had a sleepover.
Then we definitely need to get a sleepover.
fine. We will have a sleepover on the ship.
I can sleep over this random adult man.
Nice.
Fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. If anyone wants me, I'll be down in the med bay with my feet on the trolley so the penguins don't try and shin kick me.
I think there's a spare bed somewhere. Well, actually, would Summer took the leftover room. Does
There's
that have a
another.
bunk bed?
There's more rooms than you've got. This ship was
Okay.
designed for a crew of 10, so there's enough
Oh,
rooms
okay.
for
Yeah.
10 people.
Yeah. So she would be like, well, you can just. There's more rooms left. You can just have one of the rooms if you want.
I will, but I think I'll go sit on the bed in the med bay for now. It's kind of become my new kind of home.
You're right.
It's comfort.
All right.
I'll come back in a bit. I need to think.
Oh, also, did we ever tell you our names?
No, you've just been attacking me and being savage, and I've never really thought to ask.
So I'm Summer.
Okay.
Let's go to the others.
I'm
Rift is in the cockpit, he's not present.
APX.
Okay. Well, my,
Please use my proper name.
and
in the cockpit that's Swift, and in her room that's Mercury. I mean, you knew Mercury. I mean, did she introduce? I don't know what she did. Do you? Yeah, whatever.
I know.
Is your real
I
name
know
Dr.
Mercury.
Phobos? Is there somewhere? Is there
Doctor
a name we can call you? Do you have a-
Dr. Avery Phobos.
Phobos? Avery. That's a nice name.
Really? Loshi thought it was stupid.
No, it's a nice name. Loshi's
Do you
opinion
know
don't
the rest
matter.
of her name?
Yeah, do you know the rest of Loshi's name?
No. But I know where she came from.
Where?
Where?
She came from an asteroid field deep around. Let me open the sheet because I closed Discord on my computer. Have you ever heard of the tiny system of Stratus? In the aptly named Sector Stratus?
Have I?
Maybe.
No, I don't think you would have. You people that you've never left your home planet before. Well,
Yeah.
I have.
okay, some of you have. There is a monastery built into the asteroid field around Stratus in Sector Stratus. That is where I picked her up when she was a
Picked
little
her up?
girl. Well,
Wait, what?
teenager, actually.
Wait, how old is she? How old are you?
I'm in my good-looking 30s.
Did you kidnap her, or was this
Yeah.
voluntary?
And it was more of a stowaway situation.
Okay.
And more of a, I want to leave and you're going to take me away. Mystarians age much quicker than humans. Also, you know he's lying. He's not in his 30s. He's in his late 40s, early 50s.
Right. Well, is there anything you know about her that, like, any weaknesses, anything she doesn't like, or that we can use against her?
She doesn't like me. She
She doesn't like us either.
Yeah, she doesn't like. She's very serious and on the job. She hates Selena's. She hates fun. She hates parties, burgers, chocolates, droids.
Well, there's one thing though. She doesn't know you're alive currently. That's
No.
something you can use against, or you can use to your advantage.
Maybe. Okay, well, I'm now gonna go because I feel like I've been talking too much and this is opening and bonding and I'm not here to bond. This is not therapy. I do that on a Tuesday. I mean, anyway,
Okay.
I'm going to go. Best of luck.
Alright. We'll see you. We'll see you tonight for the sleepover.
Yes, I can't wait. And he goes back down into the med bay. As he walks in, yet again, you hear the boom noise of metal on shin. As once again, Guy decides to punt him in the shin.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, Guy, you can.
Meanwhile, in
Guy,
the cockpit.
Yeah.
Guy, what the fuck was that?
And I don't know. I had a system update. Dude, he said, "Do you want to accept?" Like, yes, I do. Point. And then everything updated, and I felt different.
Yeah, don't accept any other rogue system updates, please.
Oh, okay. It just said, "Click here for amazing new update. Adds new sensory emotions." Anyway.
Get on comms to Toolbox. How do we make Guy less stupid?
Maybe have got the right chip in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, okay, but we didn't. So what do we do now?
There's probably some update we could give them. I could look into it.
Okay. I think that is where we're going to wrap up. It took a little bit longer than normal, just because I did not expect the level of chaos. Again, I underestimated the level of. I was expecting chaos in one area, and then you zigged instead of zagged, and it was like,
As always.
oh, so that chaos can go sit down. Anyway, we have a lot of decisions.
I like how
to make.
we might get just a second babysitter now.
Yeah, you've essentially acquired a second babysitter. Yeah. I'm gonna let everyone sign off. Say their goodbyes. Let we can find you what you're doing. Starting with Anna this time.
Hi, I'm Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use they them pronouns, and I'm definitely human. You can find me literally anywhere at Peculiar Planet. I'm on pretty much every social. I usually do comic writing, TTRPG writing, actual plays, other stuff. I am a jack of all trades. As for things to promote, I play on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central European Time at the Dutch Dungeons, where I play D&D in Dutch. If you don't understand Dutch, you can still come watch and try and catch the vibe. If not, I would like to redirect you to our other show, Hallows Vale, which is on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Central European Time. It's 7:30 UK time. It's a Kids on Bikes horror campaign. It's really good. I'm really invested. I'm one episode behind because, like I said, it runs at the same time as my game, but it's really good. Definitely go check that out. And I think that's it for me.
Awesome. I have just updated the overlay with a new pressure gauge as well. Ada Mori.
Wait,
That's
what does
a
this
lot
say?
of pressure.
Wait, hang on. What? Oh
Just has
god.
more levels.
I'll have a look.
We're into the orange.
Oh no.
Put it this way, you would have gained 3 pips, but blowing up the laser took a pip away.
Nice.
So it only increased by 2.
Anyway, hi, I'm Misadventures. I make dice. You can find me at Ada Mori RPG at various places on the internet. Today I've been playing Swift, who likes stealing lasers.
Yeah, we now have an armory instead of shopping trolley. I've put on the ship sheet now, just shopping trolley full of weapons. Finally, Jessie.
Hello, I'm Jessie. You can find me most places malfunctioning adult, except Twitter and Blue Sky, where I'm malfunky adulty. I've been playing Toolbox, the superior android, and it's been great.
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun. I can't wait for next week, because we are here next week. This week after that we're not. I keep forgetting, then remembering, then forgetting, then remembering. I have been Hedgehog and will continue to be Hedgehog forever and more until someone finds out my real name, for which I will then change it again. I am most on the internet as Hedgehog UK. I don't really post anything anymore, really. The Misadventures League is now my life. Yeah, that's that. Right. Our players have some decisions to make between now and next Saturday about which way they want to go. Yeah, we're talking about sleepovers and what the next target is, and how the heck we explain to Dee what has just happened.
Well, we're still separate. We could just say, like, as per usual, we destroyed something. Actually, we destroyed 2 things this time.
2 things, yeah. Double
Explosion, bonded with control. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. We will see you next Saturday. Look after yourselves. Bye.